All right, welcome to S6's first streaming of D&D. I am Luke, and I don't know, we're gonna start this, all right? We're gonna be doing session 0 tonight of Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Whoa, that's like a revert. No,
restart it.
Hey, we have 7 viewers. That's great.
So first we're gonna go around the table and introduce everyone, and then get into session 0 and figuring out how the world of Saltmarsh is and build our characters. First, I'm Luke, and I'll be the dungeon master tonight, and I'll be playing all kinds of different NPCs and creatures. And we'll move to my right,
Harry Potter.
over here.
I'm Steven, and I don't know what I want to play.
I'm Matt, and I am playing Nadas Drak, a satyr bard.
I'm Andy. I'm playing Ulf Alfredson, a barbarian sailor.
All right.
I am Jordan, and I will be playing Ash Morek, a human artificer.
Artificer?
Yeah,
Artificer.
It's artifice thing.
Artificer.
It's artificer.
Mamma mia.
You gotta-
My name is Jared, and I'm playing a shifter fighter. We're gonna find something a little bit easier to say that later. But my name is Donovan Skipper Wereclaw.
That's fancy.
Well, you can call me Skipper.
I will not.
Hopefully something shorter.
My full name and the only name.
Next.
My name's Eric. I am playing Nameless.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it!
Crow. A illusion wizard. Don't know yet. Haven't got that far.
I'm Lindsay. I'm undecided. I'm gonna need everybody to spell your characters' names for the podcast.
I'm Grace. I'm Avonlea, an elf ranger.
All right. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to make our characters. We're going to find out more of the background of the city of Saltmarsh and the surrounding areas. And at any time tonight, you guys can add, subtract, change anything out of your characters throughout the whole night. And then at the end of the night, we will be done, and that's the character that you will have. All right? If you have questions about anything that we talk about through the backstory, just start asking away, and I'll give you as much information as I can. And yeah. So, any questions yet from anybody? Not really. Huh?
Are guns legal?
They are legal.
Okay.
So you can't have a gun if you want, and they'll be
Real hung up on that.
they'll be fine.
He's
And
switching out his
you just
crossbow.
use ammunition as if it was like a short crossbow or something. So it'd be the same thing as that.
Do they work underwater?
Ooh, that's a good question.
A crossbow might, but will a
I
gun?
don't know. You'd have to have gunpowder. I don't think that's going to work very well for you.
If you
Underwater.
fire in
By
a
physics,
dark
it's
room,
impossible.
does it create light for
A
others
flash?
to see for
Just for
half a second?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I like it.
So we should purchase a strobe light then.
We don't need one. We
Just
got
turn it on
guns.
when there's a whole bunch of shooting.
I could probably make one.
All right, so I'm going to go through the town makeup first, and I'm going to read some stuff through a player's guide that I sent all you guys earlier. You don't remember that?
The
You
one I
remember it?
totally read.
I didn't remember.
Nobody read it? All right.
The one I never got.
No, oh, yeah, the one you never got either? Man, I didn't do a very good job. All right, so we'll do a brief history of Saltmarsh. So years ago, about 10 years ago, the kingdom of Kolin, which is the entire...
Sorry.
Is that
I'm not playing Crow. I'm not playing.
Kolin.
Kingdom of Colon?
No, not Kolin. They pushed north to take more land from the other surrounding kingdoms. And as they did that, the south began to be overrun by pirates. And the main pirates built a stronghold, and they called themselves the Sea Princes. and they started taking over the whole coastal land of towns of Saltmarsh and taking over basically everything. They turned everything into piracy and slavery, started just taking people. After a while, the northern campaign that they were pushing out started to suffer a bunch of losses, and the king started heading north to see that his land was in a mess to the south. So he stopped the war and tried to make amends with the surrounding areas and pushed his fleet to the south to push off the sea princes. They pushed as much as they could down there, and they were eventually able to push the sea princes out into the sea to where they haven't been seen since. So that was about 10 years ago. Since that, then the towns have been slowly repairing, building back up to where they were, becoming the trade and fishermen that they were once before. Does that make sense? That's kind of just a real easy background of what's happened. The city of Saltmarsh itself is mostly divided up into two factions. There is the traditionalists, which are the people that have always lived in the town and have always been there, and they are like the fishermen, the people that they've always been there. They want the town to remain as it is, without any outside influences, and continuing the business as it always has been. The newer group that's come in is the Loyalists, and they are the people that have come in with the king when they came to take back the land from the princes, the sea princes, and they are more of wanting to imperialize and bring in the king's army and make things the way that the actual city proper, or the city back where the kingdom is. So they're trying to imperialize the city, and angers some of the locals, but neither one of them are right or wrong. You can be either one, and it's okay. But that's kind of how the city is split down the center, with two different factions. And where you guys all come in is you guys can be anyone involved in this city. So you can be the fishermen, you can be smugglers, you can be warriors from the kingdom that has come in to try to help out the city and warn off other people. There is the god of Prokan, who is the god of the sea, and there's a following there. And if you want to be an acolyte or someone that worships Prokan.
Can you pronounce that?
Prokan. Procan. Okay? So, gives you a little history, a little bit about the factions of the town. Yeah?
I did read that.
Yeah, see, you did read it. See, I wasn't that bad. So that's what we got. The government of Saltmarsh is made up of a council of 5 members, and those 5 members are split up into 2 traditionalists, 2 loyalists, and 1 person that is kind of neutral. All right. So you have.
Well, I know my character's cool.
Huh?
I know my character's cool.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
You gonna run for council?
So the council is made up of 5 members. The 5 people, if you guys want to know their names, there's Elander Fireborn. He is a loyalist. He fought in the war in the north. He was injured by an owlbear and now serves as the captain of the guard of the town. You have Manistrad Copperlocks. It's a female. I should have said he was a human, but Manistrad Copperlocks is a dwarf, a female dwarf, and she is a loyalist as well. And she is part of a dwarving mining company that has come to town, sent from King Scotty to mine a small mountain just, I think that's east of Saltmarsh. So she's in charge of taking care of all that and rules over that and is part of the council. You have 2 traditional council members. One is Gellion Primewater, and he's a rich noble of the town. He gives back a lot to the town. He has big parties, lavish parties, and he supposedly had his money, he got it from all the lumber and trading and fishing in town. He has a big operation there. The other traditionalist council member is Ida Olin, and she is the senior member of the council. The oldest person is another female human. she's lived there her whole life, and she has devoted her life over the last 10 years building her estate to bring in sailors and people that are injured and help them recuperate and get back on their feet. So she's like turned her whole mansion into this weird, just pieces and parts to just bring people and have them stay in her house.
Can you say your name again?
Ida, E-D-A. And then our last member is the neutral council member, and his name is Anders Salmar. And he is a young, rich noble, orphan. His dad died at sea fighting against the sea princes, and his mother recently died within the last few years of a disease that just sprung up out of nowhere and took her life. And he's been on the council. He's more of the neutral, but he's also the youngest person on the council, so they kind of, not push him around, but they treat him as a newbie on the council. All right.
Eric, are you muted?
No.
Oh, I thought that red light shows up when it's muted. Sorry. Just making sure you didn't miss that hole.
I can.
Run it from the top, Luke. We'll start.
Oh, sheesh.
I think it.
I can if you want.
I think it blinks when it's muted. Let me
Right.
check.
It's picking up sound.
So with all that, some of you guys have sent me some of your information or your backstory and what you want to incorporate. Some. I know, Stephen, they all did. I told them not to do it, but they all did it today.
Ideas for today.
I sent you a sentence.
But you can send me some of your stuff.
Book.
Really?
There is some stuff tonight that if you think of it and you want it to remain secret from the other characters, just go ahead and write it down and make sure you send it to me before next week. And then I can incorporate it
Okay.
into the story.
Well, I'm not telling them anything about me.
Nothing at all?
It just smells like his
they'll find
hand.
out when they find me.
Whoa. Full on secrets, huh?
Well, maybe not all.
That's what
Oh,
it is.
okay.
So sharp.
Alright. So I was either going to start with Saltmarsh itself and explain some of the areas in the town, or we can start zoomed out and the whole area first and then go closer. Yes,
I
Andy.
do have a question regarding
Yeah.
Ida.
Alright, yes.
Does she only house traditionalists?
No, she doesn't. It doesn't matter
Okay.
who you are. She is just a traditionalist herself,
Okay.
but she's willing to help any and everyone sailor that comes into her house or is that she sees that's in pain around town.
Sweet.
So yes, she will take you right in.
Who's the other one before her?
The one right
Gillian.
before her, yeah,
Gillian.
Gillian, the other traditionalist.
Yeah. What was
Yeah,
that?
he owns a large shipyard and does a lot of fishing and lumber work.
Okay.
Throws big giant parties for the whole town, lets everyone come in and enjoy drinks and have a good time.
Why would anyone want to change that town structure? Not to get political. I'm
May-
sorry.
may-
Well,
maybe nobody wants to change it. Maybe they're just trying to.
Well, let me tell you
Their
why we
influence.
should change
Oh.
Please do.
Should we make a bet on how quickly we call the pirates sea princesses?
Why is that?
I just feel like it's gonna come up.
Oh,
So-
all right,
Maybe a
well,
character from Rick and Morty. Guy, the sea guy.
My IQ's too low. I can't.
Yeah, never mind. All right.
all right.
So visually, do the sea princes wear like purple and like a symbol?
Sometimes
Do they look like they have money, or they look like they're really?
they've pillaged and just taken whatever they wanted from every town across the coast. So they had lots of money.
Do they have singing?
They had lots of slaves that they used to build whatever they needed to build,
Gross.
and they just took whatever they wanted.
Yeah,
You
we
said,
don't like them anymore.
No, I don't think anybody really likes them.
you said they had. So what is their current situation?
So all right. So what happened is King Scotty sent his forces down there, and
I'm sorry, you can't be a king and be called Scotty.
At least go by Scott.
So they sent down their fleet, and as they did, they pushed back the pirates from
The sea princes.
sea princes from Seaton. That's where they were sieging at the point, and they pushed them out towards Abbey Island. Once they made it to Abbey Island, they had reinforcements there on the island that came out and basically nearly wiped out all of the king's forces that were first sent until his reinforcements came and they began to push them out further into the sea. further out in the sea, there's a place called the Endless Nadir, and it's like this giant storm of clouds and mists and everything. The pirates were pushed so far out that they began to go into the mist, and that is where the ship Tamarat was sunk, and an additional ship called the Emperor of the Waves was basically sinking as it went into the mist, and the king's army split off and went away, because once you go in, you usually never come back.
Like the Bermuda Triangle down there.
Kind of like that, yes.
Where are these mists?
The mist
Past
is,
the line?
is further out, way out. All right, yeah, way out there. So they were pushed out, and that's what happened at that point. Does that answer your question, Eric?
Yes.
So I know at least one person that fits into their backstory, that they were part of the fleet that went and did some stuff. So
Not me.
if we can just stay on the outside and just look at the bigger picture. So we have a small sister town called Seaton that is to the east, and it's a little bit smaller of a town, and it was pillaged and burned. So they are nowhere near where Saltmarsh has recovered, and it's back to almost normal. Seaton is this rundown, basically nasty town that everyone has no food, their buildings are all a wreck, their government is messed up, and it's not a pleasant place to be in. And that's Seaton. The Dreadwood is a dark wood that there is mysteries and rumors and other things of an old lady that lives there that calls for adventurers and children to come into the woods and challenges them, and most that go in never come back out. There's been
You said
rumor.
ghost.
Well, there's been a few that have been able to make it out, but they come out scarred, messed up, and crying of monsters and creatures of the dark, killing everyone that they know. So that is the Dreadwood.
What about Burtle?
Burtle? Alright. Burtle is a small little town. It's an outpost that is on guard against anything coming from the Dreadwood. And it has a small keep that a tree lives inside that can speak.
Is it tree beer?
Yeah, it's like tree beer. That's right. That's right.
That's in Burl.
Yeah, that's in Burl. So it's surrounded by farms. The keeper is Clara Shadowbreaker. All right, and from meeting her, if you ever meet her, she is always on her guard against outsiders and is against the woods. But she does have a small alliance with a group of elves that live in Silverstrand.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, you told us.
You don't even know what your character is. You know where you live?
Bruh.
Oh, she showed you.
Oh no, you did this. Lindsay doesn't know yet. She's a ranger. I remember now.
I did like everything on the iPad.
You did.
New
You
guy.
did. So that's Burl. And
Burley.
Silverstrand is a small little place that has a group of wood elves that help Burl fend off the evil of Dreadwood. There's also some, what'd you call it, Matt? What are they called? Satyrs?
Satyrs.
Satyrs. There we go. Satyrs. Satyrs.
Yeah,
They-
I'm struggling with that.
They most likely live there as well.
Where
so
was
that would be a
I'm
good
sorry,
spot for
Silverstand?
Satyrs
Silver
gonna
Stand,
say,
yep.
man.
Near Burl.
Satyrs in the side.
The Drowned Forest. Let's see what we got there. The Drowned Forest is a swamp covered with fungus. There's all kinds of nasty bogs, almost like as you go further south, you get into the Hall Marshes. The Hall Marshes are home of insects, bullywugs. There is oozes that live down in there. There also was a tower that was there that held a group of alchemists long ago, and the tower is now destroyed.
Huh. Was there a dragon there before?
There has been rumors of a flying creature in the sky, in the area.
Any goblins?
Maybe. As you go further down, the Dunwater River kind of is the same thing as the marshes. It's just a large river that exited out to the Asur Sea. Let's see what else we got. There is
What's
the
this unnamed river?
It's not too late to change my character.
Matt's
to Alex
River.
Jones.
Hey, yeah, it is.
Okay. If
Rip
that's the
off
case,
my
I'm
shirt,
gonna.
turn around.
What's the
Just start
house
fucking
right there?
Eric's turn.
instead.
How far of a commute is it between these points? So from like Saltmarsh to Dreadwood or Saltmarsh to Silver?
There's a bus.
It's
that
several
runs twice
days
a day.
to
Several
get there.
days.
Yeah. I don't
Take a
have I don't
ferry
have the
down
exact
Where's the
number,
map at?
but I can come with it.
Where's the?
Is it a
Yeah,
dead
no
hex?
boring traveling in this case.
Well, it says what? 1 hex equals a
Microsoft
mile.
did- Oh,
so
well,
It does say that. He has
yeah,
a
so
legend.
1 mile.
Oh, there's a legend.
So I mean that's like 20, 30 miles. So I mean that's gonna take you a while to get up
He's
there.
already using the executioner to point the stuff.
I already drove like 23 miles to get here.
Wait till you scoots your character.
So here, right here is the mine that the dwarves mine, which is just a little bit east of Saltmarsh.
It's called
And
Moria.
No, it's not Moria, but it is a small outpost there. They have a mine there. There is a couple buildings that they have a watchtower. They have a small inn that they keep, and that's there. There was a tower that was right across the river here, with Saltmarsh, and it was called the Tower of Xenopus, and there was the wizard Xenopus that lived there, and it was built on an ancient graveyard. And one night it was engulfed in green flames, and after that, people investigated what was going on there, and they started disappearing.
The people that were investigating
Yep.
started disappearing.
Yep, the people that came back, that were able to make it back, said there was a basement door covered in chains and symbols, and spirits and aberrations were infesting it. So the people decided to get the militia together, and they bombarded it with cannon fire and blew the whole thing up. So there's only rubble that's left there.
I would have figured like a rocket to the moon, like it just.
Rocket Man.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything zoomed out that we need to know. There's one more thing. There is a house that lives about right there. It's right on the edge of the sea, and it used to hold an alchemist long ago, and he is not been seen for about 10 years.
Has anybody knocked on his door?
Secret
People that have gone to his door have come back horrified and screaming and saying that there is weird creatures that live within, spirits that will eat your flesh, and people that go there everyone's just scared of going there.
But the town didn't turn the cannons on it. They just,
No,
they're
no,
like,
because it's just a little house. It's,
The
just,
house
it's not
right
a
down the
giant
road,
tower,
It's fine.
Fair, alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
but it's just a little
Oh,
house.
people
but it's
get
been,
eaten? Bah.
yeah,
Whatever.
But there's ghosties? Blow it up.
exactly.
Got it.
I
Got it.
How long has it been since Xenopus has been seen?
He's been well over. That's been like 25 years. The place has just been a rubble mess for a long time now. The haunted house thing is just recently been discovered that people have been trying to go in there now that they know that it's been abandoned,
Oh.
and they're just recently starting to see that nothing's there. Yeah.
And is that the town layout there? On the top?
Yep. So the top part is Saltmarsh itself, and we can go through some of the places inside there. If I can bring it up there.
That's gonna be stuck in my head the whole session.
You did it.
I
not
did.
me.
All right. So we got the city gate, which is right here, one entry point with a long wall in between one little mountain face here, and then the
Sorry.
cliffs.
Question.
Yep.
Most people that live in the area, do they live in Saltmarsh, or is there like housing in the
Yeah.
surrounding
The
hills and
housing.
stuff,
The
or-
housing is all down in this area. There's a few buildings all scattered throughout that people live in.
It's like a Pokemon town.
So they live in town. It's not
Yes.
like there's like. Okay.
Nope. So the city gate is there. That's usually where they send the older soldiers to go because they can't really do anything, and they can. They have been known to be bribed for information.
The old ones?
Mhm.
Jeez. Come on, guys.
So
Use
supposed to
like
roll
sink
on, why
ships.
risk it?
That was one day away from retirement.
That's why there's one in the
So,
Cersei.
is it built? It looks like you said there's only one gate.
Yep.
So the river bisects there.
Yep.
And then what's the other side? What's protecting the other side? Is that on a,
So
is
you
it
got
on a raised area?
yeah. This is all raised up
Okay,
all the way across.
got it.
All right. Then you have a barracks / jail here, and the jail has several people that inhabitant. One is Elander's daughter, Zara, and she is the jailer / keeper of the barracks. They always have several soldiers there, and they have one cell that is warded for spellcasters that they can kind of throw in and keep them.
Is that Zara
silent.
with a Z?
Yeah, Zara. 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 So that is the barracks jail. There is the Wicker Goat Inn here, which is a nice little establishment that most of the guardsmen or the loyalists go to stay. You can also find Manistrad there, usually doing her work if she's not at the mine itself. Skip through a few of these. We have Kaladak. Kaladak is the local wizard, and he has a tower that is located down on this coast over here. Kaladak has been there for a long time. He's a bald, tall human, about 7 foot tall, and he is friends with Gellian Primewater, one of the council members.
It's my dad.
It's your dad.
Canonically, yeah.
How high are the cliffs on that?
How high are the cliffs?
Yeah.
Oh, you said
over
Gellian
100.
Primewater is a
100 feet.
Okay.
council member?
Yes. Gellian Primewater is a council
Traditional
member. He's a
list.
traditionalist council member.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, that ties into like. Never mind. Continue.
Okay. Yes, he is a council member.
Keep it down over here.
Just a little bit south of Kaladak's place, which Kaladak does like magical items and other things, obviously being a wizard, so he will deal and wheel and deal with you. Just a little bit south of her, or him, is the faithful quartermaster of Ayuz, and the owner of this place is Captain Zindros, and she's a tiefling woman that's covered in jewelry. She buys and sells lots of fish, and she is also a keeper of magic items. She will buy and sell all types of magic items, and if you need one, she will put you on retainer and find the magic item for you, but it will cost you.
Huh.
So that is.
Does she carry like gems and stuff too?
She has gems. She has lots of special stuff. Captain Zindros is her name. She is on the lookout constantly for the apparatus of Kiwash, which is a small ship like submarine.
It's
It looks like a
alternative
barrel.
device.
She's been looking for it for years.
What'd you say?
The apparatus of quinoa.
Kiwa.
Why?
Yeah. Huh?
Tasty snacks.
You better ask
You
her
have
one
no
day
basements.
then. Huh?
In one of the many sessions I'm not here.
Or you can ask me later.
But it's
Uh,
half the taste.
After that, we have this little bay here. We got another inn down here called the Empty Net, and it is a darker tavern, rough, full of smugglers and thieves and the more rougher type of folk.
What's it called again?
The Empty Net.
What's taking notes on that?
Nothing.
Lots of buying and selling of quote unquote
People.
special items. No, not people. People is frowned upon, sir. And this is where some of the rumors have come that Gillian may have a hand in some things. So it's common knowledge that he may have
That was what I was gonna say.
some things involved with the Empty Net. We have a small marketplace just of normal businesses that will sell and buy things. There is a large bridge that goes to the other part of the city. Anyone with a magic background can feel magical essence on the bridge, but it's more of a dark energy, and it's from, or they say it's from a curse long ago that was put on this land.
A giant took a dump on that bridge.
Could possibly be. We got Kiorna. She has a small leather shop.
Happy one.
Which, by the way, does it? If you want any more information on any of this stuff, I can. What do we want?
Only things that matter.
I think for me, even
I'm
though
saying
I've
more
built-
for your
I was
backstory.
gonna say, even though I've built a character,
Mhm.
I'm writing down things that I think are gonna be
Okay.
characters that are important for me to have interacted with or to be interacting with, since
And that's more of what I want this session to be, just
Yeah.
to give you more ideas in your mind of what you want to
Yeah.
build yourself more into the city. So it's more
then I
living,
shouldn't
breathing.
be here.
Grace, you're more of the early stuff, seeing all the stuff and being able to see everyone's character, so that later on you have a feel of what's going on. Okay.
Agreed. You're a
Um,
visionary.
All right. So we have the market. All right. Where was I at? I'm sorry. Kiorna's Kester. She has a leather shop, and she loves rare skins and hides, and she's willing to pay extra for unique creatures' skins.
Can you spell her name?
Kiorna. Kiorna.
Can you give me the tiefling lady's name?
Exactly.
Sorry.
That's
The tiefling lady's name is Captain Zindros.
Why is she a captain? She used to be in the military.
She is from the land of Ayus, and she came here.
Xendros? Like with a Z?
Yep, no, Xendros. Zindros. Or at least that's how I pronounce
Might as
it.
well just spell it like it sounds.
Yeah, you can spell how it is, that don't matter.
So what's this Kiorna?
Kiorna she loves rare skins and hides. She's a leather worker. She has everything that has to do with leather. She is looking for anything unique skin-wise, and it will take you a sleight of hand check or a survival check if you want to do any of this, of 15 to be able to skin a creature out in the wood.
Sleight of hand, you said?
Sleight of hand or survival in at least an hour worth of work to be able to get a proper skin. If it's not good enough, she will not pay you much of anything. So it's got to be in pristine condition.
What if we bring her the animal?
Bring you the full
Yeah, what
animal?
if we bring her the
No, she doesn't want that. She wants it all
She
done.
won't skin herself.
She likes the skin, and then she'll tan it and get it all ready.
So this is the same person that has a leather shop.
She is the leather shop.
I thought you
Yeah.
moved on to somebody
Oh, no,
else.
no, I did not. No, it's the same person, same exact person. There is a small watchtower just a little bit further north, and it is about a 60-foot tall tower. It is the armory of the guard. Elander, the council member, is usually there most of the time, and sometimes he'll post random jobs there if you need work. Further in, there is yet another inn called the Snapping Line, and that's across the bridge. We're going into the actual town. It's called the Snapping Line. The owner is Hannah Risk, and the whole entire place is made of old ships. It smells of fish really bad. So she has, what she is known for is her unique wine called the Claw Wine, and it is an acquired taste of lobster and potatoes.
Is that a wine?
Yeah.
You said wine?
Yeah, it's a wine. Yeah.
What was her name again?
Hannah Risk.
Hannah Risk?
Hannah Risk.
Hannah Risk.
Is that two N's?
Yes, it is.
Is she a paladin?
Is she worth it? The risk?
Maybe. It's up to you,
That's my sister.
Satyr. Just a little bit further
Change
south.
that before the night's over.
Is there a resemblance?
Just a little further south is the council hall itself, and it has a big crest on it of a symbol, Saltmarsh, which is a net full of fish. There's a small tower on top of the building.
Who was like, you know what? We did shield, lion, fish in a net.
We're a fishing town. Come on.
Not even just a fish. Like
Nope,
swimming
it's got to be
fish?
like a full net of fish.
Ah, jeez.
Prosperous.
At the very top, there's a tower with a horn on the top, and they blow the horn whenever there's a big vent going on. There's also a platform out front with gallows, and not very often, but when there is an execution, there is a large gathering that usually appears there.
Ew.
So,
Savage. But we can't sell people.
We're a sun.
you can if you want, go for
You're
it.
on a line! Do
Uh,
you have a name yet? Talk about selling people?
Not me personally.
No, he's literally nameless. His
fucking-
name is nameless. What did you
that
miss?
is his name.
It's my
Fair
name.
Towards the edge of the sea is the weekly market where they have most of the fish and catch for the week. There's also a large table in the middle that has the community food where a lot of the workers will just go and eat whenever they need to while they're working through the day. Then we get to Prime Water's mansion, which is the large building here, and that is Gillian's Prime Water's actual estate, which is right on the water. So he can oversee all the fishing and boats that come in, and can sometimes be seen barking out the window at the sailors to do specific work.
He's
Is he a dog or a person?
I liked it better when he's just leaning,
He is the councilman.
barking at people as they're working.
He's
Very
the,
professional.
the big councilman.
Yeah,
That's our
yeah,
council member.
Yeah, he's the one that brings everyone in
that guy.
for big parties, and he likes to say certain jokes and like, why do paladins wear chainmail,
What's that?
holy armor?
So he says dad joke. He says dad joke.
Clear his throat a little bit. What's Beholder's favorite food?
I don't know what.
Ice cream.
This guy needs assassinated.
What's a cleric's favorite hot drink? Divinity. Right?
It's awful.
That's
Where do I buy tomatoes?
I don't know where.
I want to throw this at this
No,
guy.
that was a joke. He's all excited. His character's like, oh,
We're still doing jokes.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Hey, are
Alright,
town
so-
council people elected, or did he just take this position?
They are
just-
there's elections.
This
When are the
He bought
elections?
his
Because he needs to be
He may
replaced.
he may have
He
bought
bought
a
a
seat.
seat.
You don't know.
He owns the town.
Who is this again?
Prime
Lex
Water.
Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
That's his name.
Jared's dad.
That's not my dad.
Oh, the wizard, the 7-footer with the baldness, is your dad.
All right, let's move on, guys.
I think it was a merchant.
Who even is your
The
dad?
7-foot guy.
The 7-foot guy. That's
Yeah.
the dude. That's the wizard.
Yeah,
The
that's,
tower.
that's my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and
his
then your
dad.
sister
Okay.
is the one working at the fishing
Innkeeper,
net place
Hannah
or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes me your brother-in-law. Or Eskimo
Soon to
brother-in-law.
be.
I'll go
All right. Near the council hall, there is a dwarven anvil, which is the blacksmith, and it is owned by a pair of humans.
That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, and it does not make much sense. There is a small shrine inside to more than the dwarf god, but they own it.
That's
They're
sad.
usually overbooked, overworked, and it's hard to get anything done in there. It's a mother and son that own the place.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Mafira.
But does it make any dollars?
Oh, it makes dollars. Yeah. Mafira is the woman's name, and her son is Jasker.
Is he a bard?
Does it mean
You don't know.
dandelion in Swedish? Or skin? What?
Says something about the
Moving
cave.
Hmm?
Who's at the cave way out here?
The dwarves have a mine right here,
Okay.
and it's a mining company that was sent from
So
the king.
we're clear, it's not Moria.
It's not Moria, no.
They have no relation to the dwarven anvil shop.
No, they have no
If
relation.
they're actually dwarves, these are humans.
Yes, exactly. The main dwarf is the council
Save that for later.
member, Manistrad.
Thank you.
Alright, then we get a little bit further down here and we get to the Olin house, or the Olin estate, and that is Ada
Where?
Olin's. Right around here, right there.
That's where I live.
So she is kind of like the homeless shelter of sailors. That's how I would say. She takes in the hurt and the homeless.
So I live in the homeless shelter. Thanks, Luke.
And the building and the buildings around are in constant construction as she's building and reshaping the building to bring in more people and be able to have more people inside. She is trying to help as much as she can anyone that is hurt. The house has almost become a maze at this point because it's been reconstructed so many
It's
times.
like that house in San Francisco. I can't remember who was it. Was it Vanderbilt? No. Somebody's building a house to the point like she thought that ghosts would take the house if she didn't just keep building.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're constantly like there's like all these rooms and random stairways into nothing.
I wish I had money.
Do remember that.
Yeah, money sounds nice.
This giant building here is the Anders Salmar's house. He has 3 large buildings outside of his large building that holds most of his servants. There's always
Don't like
A
that
councilman
guy.
with servants?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay.
How did he get into power?
Same way the others do.
there's always at least 12 guards
Something
and
is
several.
all
I
mansions.
voted for him.
several veterans that are on patrol in the estate.
Several veterans, like not old guy veterans, like because these guys would be younger since they're not on the wall.
These are veterans as in combat stats.
We're talking prime,
Like
prime dudes.
prime fighters.
Yes, that are inside there. So he will deal a lot with adventurers and trying to talk to people outside. He's mostly sent out to talk to other people because the other council members want to argue and bicker between each other. So he's trying to get things done. Okay?
Is he really though?
I mean, getting to be a neutral when you're the tiebreaker is kind of nice. It means you probably make quite a bit of money on these tie breaks.
I guess. Yes,
He's
though.
the neutral guy?
Yes, he is.
The
Andrew
young guy?
Salmar, yeah.
But he has servants.
Remember his dad died fighting the
He
princes,
could be
and
helping them out.
his mom died of an illness 3 years
I
ago.
guess we'll figure that out.
Some random illness. We don't really know.
But he's
No, nobody really knows. She
Is there
just
like a
died.
coughing-
She just started getting sick. She was in bed for a couple days. And
Oh,
died.
so he poisoned her. I got it.
Most likely.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
But he's got money.
That's what you guys
Huh?
heard, right?
Oh, he's got lots of money.
Oh, yeah, so he poisoned her.
He's underlined.
It's
Absolutely.
his mom.
Absolutely he poisoned her.
Can
Power, money.
But, all right, since whoever has lived in the town of Saltmarsh does not get the feel that he would poison her.
You still
He
I
has
don't
a
live
very
there.
charismatic personality.
Okay.
I don't live
That
there,
you-
so I
well,
believe he
Even if
Well,
we're
so was
even if
Jim
we're
Jones.
pure traditionalists and he is a
The
neutral.
most charismatic
I mean,
people are the ones with the worst.
Maybe then you would maybe think of something
Hey,
like
yeah,
that.
sometimes.
But then talking to him, it would be hard fetched to think about.
Did she
Alright.
used to make him cooler?
What?
Yes, all the
That's
time.
So it sounds like an easy thing to poison.
That's a power.
So you're still talking about Anders?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, can
I
you
like him
clarify?
because he also has a Nordic name.
Can you clarify if he has slaves or servants?
They're not slaves, no. They are servants. They're paid and they're housed very well.
All right, he sounds a little.
Oh,
better.
house very
So-
well.
Sounds very
Yes.
defensive.
All right.
From me? Yeah.
Maybe he didn't poison his mom. I don't know,
Well, he
stuff
was
there.
really quick to tell us that the town has no slaves, and then he's like, well, but there's these slaves.
No, they're servants.
Batman
Hired
has
people.
Yeah.
Maybe I heard slave.
People hear what they want to hear, Luke.
Roll it back. Roll it back.
Give me slaves.
Oh man! All right, we have what else do we got down here? All right, we have a small group of buildings here that house a lot of the townsfolk. But as you get further and further down, the houses get worse and worse shape, and to the point where they're just all
That's me.
messed up. And at the very bottom, it is called the Crabbers Cove, and
Oh yeah.
it's
where I live.
furthest away, and some people say that it's got a little bit of
Lice.
creepiness down there. They've seen
Tons of lice.
weird creatures moving around at night. The people that have gone down there,
It's the big
and
lice.
most people stay away. There is an old man
It's my
named
grandpa.
Ivan that lives down there.
Oh, grandpa.
Ah, jeez.
So
You can never trust someone.
he has
who's
a limp.
Yelling at kids again. Giving them lice.
He has a limp and really matted hair,
No
and
guys.
he usually doesn't come around unless something is urgent.
Out of my ocean.
What kind of weird creatures are we talking about allegedly living down there? Because it seems to me, with all these old men guarding the wall not doing anything, we could be clearing out these weird creatures.
Some people have gone in there and you found like some weird ghouls or something, and people kill them.
There's
and then,
ghouls.
and then everything's fine for a while. They don't see it, but then
What's the
there'll be
title of
some
this
more people.
campaign?
Ghosts of
Oh,
Saltmarsh.
just checking.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
So that's Crabbers Cove. Up above Crabbers Cove, which this may give you some more information, there's a giant ledge here. And it's 100-some feet up. And it is called the Leap. And what happens there is people leap off and jump into the water whenever maybe their loved one dies or something bad. It's a sign of good luck. They fall into the water and then they swim back to shore.
It was like,
There we go.
Happy ending.
So
Man.
it's usually
this place is haunted.
usually
Without a
not
doubt.
lethal, but every once in a while someone will die from
Bonk their
leaping
head.
And
because
then
they don't quite
woo.
make it,
So it's the
and then
And then
most likely something like that happens. So that's why
Double-
not many
double
people
boom.
live down there, because
Maybe this
usually you
place should
hear
be reformed.
splash or splat at certain times of the day, and
Splat?
people don't like that. So
Okay. My views are already changing. This place needs reform.
Yeah.
all right,
We just rolled the clip from Midsummer.
Yeah.
up above where the leap cliff is, there is a Temple of Prokan. The right there, and the keeper is called Welgar Brine-Handed. He is a one-legged whaler, and he's usually he's the keeper of like everything that happens out in the sea. So he has like a giant log of all the ships that have gone out, the people that have died, and he just keeps everything records-wise. He's got it all down.
So what is the place
Creepy
called?
old
again?
man.
The place is called the Temple of Prokan. It's the god of the sea. So
So he just keeps a list for the god, like, hey god, this is who died.
it's pretty much yes.
Just in
Does
case
he like
you're not all
pray for
knowing.
them, or is he just like
he
keeping a
prays
list?
for him. Yeah.
He's just,
I'm gonna go
keeping
to
a
him
list.
and work on some environmental reform.
I mean, seriously, hey, who
we
jumped?
gotta clean
Does
up
he keep
these
track of the
seas.
jumpers? The jumpers go splat?
Yes, he does.
How about pollution?
What type of pollution do we expect?
Oh yeah, he'll keep track of pollution.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's good.
He
I
wants to
thought
keep
that.
the sea. He is like all about Prokan.
What was his
and-
name?
Welgar.
Wait, how would he
Well
know,
done.
how would he
That's
know
like-
if
that's
he's
my
behind
dad.
the mountain? He can't see the sea.
Whenever the town pulls a body up or they see people walk, I mean he's right here. They jump off right here. So I mean he
character's
can
name
see them
Miles
walking from the
Sayer.
town over there, and then he keeps an eye on them
My
and
name
sees
is
them jump
Miles.
down.
I like soy melon.
And then he knows most of the people in town because he's been there for so long. Okay.
I enjoy the environmental movement. I recycle
I'm a
everything.
politician, okay.
All right.
Harper
He is
Scrolls
also
would be very
I'm
good.
running your campaign.
He's also a cleric, so he is willing to maybe resurrect certain people for a price.
What?
So
Excuse me? For a price.
he has the power of resurrection. Every once in a while,
This is the same creepy old guy?
Necromancer.
What's
the-
his
no,
name?
not, no, not a necromancer.
It's
No, it's
Welgar,
magic.
man.
It's light magic. It's
That's
not,
Welgar, right?
Yes, Welgar.
So on top of
Brian Handy.
keeping lists,
Huh?
of dead,
That's a lot.
he also raises the
Every time we
dead,
ask a question,
Well,
you
but only kinda.
They're not slaves.
Definitely
They're not slaves.
Yeah. Well,
He has slaves.
I want to make sure that it's clarified so that you don't
I
get the wrong
Gives him
intention.
something
I have a
Fair.
question about
Yes.
what happens to those that he raises.
Yes.
So like, how does he get like? How does he decide who's being raised?
Money.
Okay. Does
It,
he have?
it requires a lot of effort and a lot of expensive materials. So it's not so much that he wants money from you for this service. It's more if he
That's what
needs
it
the money
costs
for
to do it.
He doesn't
do
make
it.
a profit.
Okay.
He does make a little profit.
Okay,
He does make a
so-
little bit.
I
but it's not
just-
like I want 500 gold when the materials are only 10 gold.
How often does it actually happen?
Huh? Not very often.
Use
I
car
just
sales.
hear that if Luke gets mad and kills one of us, we can get our character back.
If the group wants to.
Or
Yeah.
it's me and I just commit suicide before we
You
launch.
find a diamond.
That one we're probably not getting back.
I jump off that bridge.
Pieces and
I think that's a better option. Does he have slaves or servants?
No. There is some.
How does he get all
there
this
is some-
done? It
I was
doesn't
gonna
make
say,
sense,
does
Luke.
he
What
have
kind of campaign
acolytes
is
that
this?
work for free?
there's
For room and board?
Man, you guys are really hung on the slave
It
stuff.
really keeps him out of prison.
All right.
It gives him something to do.
Let's move on.
We're
There
a
is a
considerate group.
large cemetery that's up here
I
behind
knew
the
it.
church.
Of course he
I
did.
knew it.
Of course
I was
he
gonna
did.
ask, but I was letting you get it.
And that is where
He raises the dead.
no.
I'm confused.
So there's a large cemetery back there. There's a keeper that it's not him that keeps it. There's a keeper
Is
called
there any
Crag.
celebrities
He's
buried
a half
there?
orc. A celebrity?
Of
Are there
course-
any celebrities buried?
Oh yeah.
Half orc cleric.
Yeah.
So a half orc who happens to do the menial labor.
Are you a zoomer?
Slave.
he-
Got it.
He is the slave himself. That's why he doesn't
Are you
hire
Gen
the
Z?
slaves.
No.
Yes.
Is that your
Crag?
character?
Crag is the local historian and lore master, where
Figure it out.
Welgar keeps all track of the sea and everything that goes in and out. Crag is more of just keeps all the history, all about everything.
All
So
the
he-
stuff that goes in the ground.
So he lives with a lander, a council member, the keeper of the guard, and that's where he has his grand library of historical books.
Lander's a lady?
Huh? No, no, it's a guy. A lander.
Okay, you're gonna have to clarify.
Yep.
Crag,
Crag is the half orc.
not at the Temple of Prokan.
No, that is
Behind.
Walagar. Behind it is the cemetery, and that's where Keeper Crag basically keeps the graveyard.
The people.
What's
So-
the place called?
It is just Saltmarsh
Also-
Cemetery.
Okay.
Also, we're well.
Doesn't it even have like a fancy name, like Our Lady of Hope or anything like that?
A Lady of Hope?
Yeah, Lady of Hope Cemetery. Doesn't have any
No,
like a
no.
nice touch.
It's
It's
just,
just straight up Saltmarsh
Saltmarsh
Cemetery.
Cemetery. There isn't many.
buried
There's
there.
just the one.
Only buried
Mary Magdalene of
SMC.
Saltmarsh.
You said that he lives with the lander?
Elander, yep.
Where does the lander live?
Elander's house is way over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh, he has a long.
Oh,
Does
yeah.
he take the bus?
Where's the map, or where's the key for that?
You gotta cross the river.
Key?
Yeah,
Yeah, how
far
big is that?
Oh, that's big.
Mile?
That's a big place.
What do we think, like an hour to cross the
Yeah.
every morning? He's got to walk an hour to get to work.
How do you think he stays fit?
Does he?
Is
He
fit?
digs graves.
He's
I
buff
think that's
man.
how he stays
He's
fit.
buff.
I don't
Well,
know
he's
if
a half
racist,
orc,
but
so-
isn't he an orc? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Half orc.
It's not racist.
Yeah, he's only half racist.
You're brace.
Okay. We have a retired rogue, Winston, that lives right here, and
Is his
he
name always
has
been Winston?
Winston, yeah.
What's his rogue name? He wasn't going around going, whoosh, I'm Winston.
He's a halfling,
Winston.
and he is he doesn't appreciate the increase in law enforcement and the kingdom coming into the ground or into the land.
Shocking.
So
Does he also have a don't tread on me foot?
He has a large collection of maps of the surrounding area, and he has mostly any kind of adventure gear that
I
you
was
would
gonna say a
need.
lot of
So is he-
rations.
So the
Is he-
traditionalists don't like a lot of law enforcement either, right? That's a new thing.
Yeah, the law enforcement that's come in has been sort of new, but it's also kept the place safer. So it's
So can you remind me, what are the traditionalists striving for again? What are
the traditionalists just want to be left alone. Just
Yeah.
let us be, let us do our
Indeed.
trade, let us go out and fish,
I'm in.
let us do all that stuff, and just leave us alone.
Mhm.
The loyalists are more of saying that we need to bring in more troops to keep the pirates out, keep order, and be able to stay safe.
Taxes.
That's the who?
The loyalists.
Meanwhile, traditionalists are doing
There-
just fine.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Okay.
There is no right or wrong between the loyalists and the
The
traditionalists.
loyalists
They're-
suck.
Would you say if there was a line that divided them,
And it's-
would there be a left side and a right side?
I'm gonna break the fourth line here, or the fourth line here. It kind of has a
Yeah,
section
it
here.
is.
Make sure that you say that there is no wrong or right, because the loyalists will always get the bad rap.
That's because they suck.
This is the awkward part. Where
I like
I'm saying
Anders
I'm a
even more now.
loyalist.
I think he is.
You gotta add like a fluffy. You gotta add like a fluffy
All
positive
right,
thing
sorry.
about
So
the
you said
loyalists.
Winston has a lot of maps and what else?
Hold on, Jared, what did we say?
You gotta say like something fluffy and positive about the loyalists.
The loyalists are bringing in order and keeping the darkness of Dreadwood at bay.
They're cute and
Order
their
is
women
good.
behave.
They have troops. They have people that can
Gotta make
protect
it
you
bad.
from Dreadwood. They can keep you safe from the bullywogs and the
I
oozes
miss
from the
when you said
marshes. That's what they've been doing.
Winston has maps and what else?
Winston has maps and adventure gear. So
Now-
it's
Does he
anything that you
make
would
the
need.
maps, or is he a buyer of maps? Or?
Both.
Oh.
Buyer maps. He's made some maps from
Is
his
it a
travels.
shop?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little shop. Yeah. Yes, Matt.
These people that worship the sea god,
Yes.
are they more traditionalists or are they more loyalists?
Or 50-50.
Or do they not care
They're,
about the
they're,
politics?
they're not really worried about politics.
They're not
They-
involved in the politics.
They don't
No.
they don't care. They just want to make sure the sea stays safe and Prokan is.
I mean, mine it's the people that jump off every day.
Who's the
Well, he
loyalist?
doesn't care about that.
Who's the loyalist on the council?
The loyalist is
He's
Manistrad
Lander and
Copperlocks, which is the dwarf from the mining guild, and then the other one is Elander, the guard captain
The woman?
of the whole area.
Traditionalist
Yeah,
is
the first one is a dwarven woman.
Yeah, dwarf woman. Yeah,
Which looks
the
like a
traditionalists are Gellin and
and at Ida Olin.
oh yeah,
Gillian.
people that do all the
Gillian
good
and
in the
Ida.
community. Gotcha. Okay.
And then Anders is the good guy.
Oh my goodness. Yes,
What is the rhetoric of this god?
the rhetoric.
Yeah,
He-
like can you describe the god?
like
Is he a god
I had it
of...
written
Is he,
down
like,
here.
blind
He's
and,
the
like,
god. He
fighting
is god of the
things in the
sea.
cave?
He's
I
the
get
god
that
of
part.
ships and life in the sea, weather. He controls the weather.
How does he feel about people and their freedoms? Like,
He's
does he
fine with
care about... Is there a moral aspect
As,
to
as
him?
long as you are a protector of everything in the water, you are fine.
What
And
about
he-
land? Doesn't care.
He cared less about the
So
land.
just the water. and
Just the
sea.
water.
Don't pollute, or give a hoot, don't pollute, but only in the water. Is there any tension between the loyalists and the traditionalists?
Oh yeah, there's tension.
At a violent level.
No, it's mostly kept at hand because there is an increase of guard. I mean, since the king has pushed them off, I mean,
Right.
he's placed a bunch of guards in the town.
But are the guards kind of split too between traditionalists and loyalists?
Yeah,
Or are they
I mean,
mostly loyalists? or...
There's a set of actual guards, and then there's a militia from the
Okay.
people. And so it's kind of split in between
Okay.
those as well.
There has to be some violence if Anders is
Oh, there,
the whole.
there's violence, but usually at the empty net, the smugglers inn,
Oh yeah. I go there
it
a
gets
lot.
pretty rowdy, but they're only sent in when
Mostly
it gets bad.
fisticuffs, right.
Yeah, when it gets bad, then they'll be sent in.
Maybe
Get
a
people-
stabbing.
Yeah, they'll take them back to the jail. So, I think that's almost the whole town here. Oh no, we got
Wait,
two
I'm running
more.
out of paper, so you gotta.
We got two more sections. One is this giant forest area right here.
How'd you miss that?
That's the orchard.
That is the Sea Grove of Abad High. And
What?
the
Excuse
Sea
me?
Grove
Is there such thing as a
of
good
Abad
high?
High.
Yeah.
But bad
that,
high?
That,
Yes, Abad
that
High.
implies there's a good high.
Yes, that's right. The keeper is Farron. He's a halfling, and he has a bullfrog companion named Corys.
All right. I love
Alright.
this.
Where's that from?
There's Matt
What was the name again?
Wow. Mouth. Huh?
What was the name again? Because my pen ran out.
Sea Grove of Obad High.
Secret.
The keeper's name is Farron,
This is really good, Jared. Thank you.
and
You made this?
he has a bullfrog companion named Corys. He is in close contact with Silverstrand, with the elves,
That's me.
and that's you. And he likes to hire adventurers to stop the aberrations and other dark creatures from Dreadwood from reaching the city. So,
Can you write in giant lice into the story that come from that like far off place?
The Crabbers Cove.
Yeah, the Crabbers Cove.
Giant lice.
I'm writing that. I gotta write that down.
You spent a lot of time down there.
Do you just want to shave your guy's hair or what?
Well, his dad is a 7-foot bald dude.
He's a reason for his death baldness.
Yeah.
There's probably some truth in that. Yeah.
alright. So, anything else on that, the Grove? No? Alright. The last place that we need to talk about is there's this little islandish type thing right here.
Is that
out.
Abby's or is that not far enough?
No, that's not far enough out.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even talk about Abbey Island. We need to talk about that.
You
That's-
talked about it
that's
a little
important.
bit. That was like when
Yeah.
the battle occurred. and-
Yep, I need to talk about that more. So this little spot has a shrine on it, and the rumor is that a pair of sirens were on there, and they were murdered and buried, and kind of like cut up and like buried and sprinkled over the whole area, and that is why the fish are so abound in this area.
So he did that in hopes of drawing fish?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
Yes.
Seems like a reasonable sacrifice.
Can you murder a siren?
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, they
Why-
normally call
why-
to you and bring you in, so.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to murder?
Are they like
Oh, good. You're saying
people,
good.
like-
Oh, okay.
are
Sorry,
they
they're evil. dude.
inherently evil?
Murdered or not, they were killed and like kind of sprinkled over that whole area long ago.
I
And
don't want
that's-
to. I don't
that's
want to
right.
blow over this. I just want to know: was
Yeah.
it a good thing they were killed, or
It's been so long ago, you don't know.
no?
People have said that
Ambiguity of
I
the morality of this town.
They used to
I can
be.
change it later, whatever I want.
And they used
I
to be
like
slaves.
it. I'm
In case you guys ever do
thinking.
something, I have the flexibility to do what I want.
That's what I'm thinking. I can flip flop on
Yep.
my stance on it. Like a
Midsummer over
politic.
here with the leap, and you have
Yes.
the lighthouse here
Yes.
with the shrine.
Yes.
There's a lighthouse there.
There's
So
no
I'm gonna,
lighthouse
that,
there.
that gets
Where
me
did
across
this
the
lighthouse
table.
come from?
Let's-
I don't know why.
Dreadwood's
It's a reference to the
Dreadwood,
is the witch.
the
Is
Dreadwood
Lady
has
Dreadwood
a
there?
witch and call it kind of like dark creatures and aberrations all over.
Is she there?
Man, there's a lot of bad around here.
Is Anya
There's a
Taylor
lot of
Joy
bad.
there?
That's why when they moved north, it just got really bad, and they're just
wonder
now
how
starting to
delicious.
clear
I will
out
move
some of the
there.
stuff that's moved in from behind.
Where the witch
That's
is?
why the Loyalists are
If it's-
okay
if it's
because
Anya
they're
Taylor Joy, I'm in.
keeping this bad at bay.
Do you have a
Kirsch
witch
knows
thing?
how to handle that.
Bad Bay. Is that an episode name?
Yes.
There you go, write that down. Bad at Bay.
All right, let's go back to
She's all 5.
Abbey Island. All right. So
Daddy Island?
I ain't never been with a baddie.
That ain't it.
So as the princes were basically pillaging Seaton, that's when they were attacked by the king's army. They retreated back to the abbey, which is where the rest of their fleet came out and basically destroyed almost all the king's army. The rest of the fleet came in and pushed them off out. All right?
We'll get them.
After that, and the aftermath, over the last 10 years, Saltmarsh has tried to inhabit Abbey Island only to be basically massacred by skeletons.
Whoa.
Every time they try to land, it's totally protected from 3/4 of the entire island, except for a small little beach. And whenever they land on the beach, skeletons come out of the sand and they just start killing everybody.
That's
We don't have a paladin, do we?
You would think the first thing we would do after
Do
we
we?
try to inhabit it once, skeletons pop up. It's like, you know what? I'm not going back.
They don't want skeletons that close. That's pretty close to the city.
I mean, I get it, but why do you just keep going back? They're gonna wreck you.
Well, they keep bringing bigger and bigger armies and try to break through,
Get
and
good.
they come back up.
Paladin, Steve.
But that was several years ago. They haven't really messed with it. They've left it alone for a while now. But there is talks of trying to get a lighthouse maybe on the island.
Oh, jeez.
On the Abbey Island.
That's
Yep.
gonna be one
Made
of our
of
duties, y'all.
bones.
You do not really have a tank. It's gotta be you or you.
Or you?
We don't have a paladin either. We just need
He's
a
a
paladin at
warrior.
this point. We need a
Are you
tank
taller?
slash killer
Tank.
of skeletons.
Tank.
Thanks for
Killer.
Taller?
Yes.
Not a paladin.
Not a paladin.
Okay.
How much armor class you got, like right now?
16.
Yeah, he's the same.
You already rolled your armor class? And
Well,
I have my
14.
skills.
I could probably get 16 if Luke lets me get bigger.
everything.
with that, I want to see if there's anything that you guys can try to connect each other's characters at this point. I know Lindsay and Steven, you guys don't really have your characters fully done, but is there any connections that you guys are seeing that you want to try to
Yes.
piece together here?
You mean with us or with the details?
With each other, with anybody, with anything you want.
I'm gonna be a follower of Prokan.
Okay.
So probably at that temple.
Okay. All right. So you want to be a follower?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
You got a fellow follower of Prokan over there.
I'm not a pro.
You not?
Are you not
No.
pro-Prokan?
I'm not pro.
Are you anti-Prokan?
But I am
You're
going to
Concan,
appeal
then.
to the pro
Concan.
cans
Concan, not Prokan.
and try to get them to support me for my
Quick,
bid.
Do
for
you want to
council.
worship
Another
Thor with
title
me?
over there.
Because that's who I'm worshiping.
Baddies at
I
bay.
don't worship it.
I'm
And
Norse, baby.
I make fun of people.
I'm sorry, the title's not to me.
You wanna hang out with me?
Yeah,
You have to be a smuggler?
Kind of like all my
No,
natural
I'm not a
20s.
smuggler.
I
I'll
will
make
get
myself above board.
into smuggling, yes.
Oh,
I don't remember hearing that.
listen to the last
To
episode.
help fund my campaign.
All right. Steven, you got anything
Vines.
that you're thinking of
Yeah.
that I can write down, or you don't want to just say anything yet?
He's confused.
No, I don't want to.
He hasn't played D&D.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm
Ha,
using
stop. Stop it.
First time?
Yeah. So how can we interconnect our characters here, or what can people say about their background that they don't mind that we can try to link each other together?
Is anyone a shipwright?
I
Or
don't
a
know
ship,
that.
like sailor?
Sailor.
Sailors? Are you
I'm
sailors?
not a sailor. He's a sailor.
We can meet up at the same, well, okay, here's
Well,
how...
I can give you my background if you want to figure out from your background how we want to put it together.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I was on a ship that was sent out at what, 15?
Yep.
As we decided.
You were on 15. You were 15 years
I was
old.
15 years old and sent out to that battle at Abbey Island when my ship was sank. I was left for dead, washed up. I don't know. I wasn't here before then. I was a mercenary even at 15. So I'm assuming I was a slave or a servant, whichever one it is.
No, you were a soldier. A young soldier.
Oh, yeah, that's
You
what
were
he
probably
meant.
a slave
Slave,
master.
Slave, yeah.
Slash slave.
You probably owned something. No.
So
I was fighting the pirates. They destroyed the ship, washed ashore in Saltmarsh.
So, Jared, you could be someone that was on the secondary group of ships that came in. Maybe one that found him and brought him to Saltmarsh. You could do, I mean, if you wanted to.
I live at Ida's, so I'm homeless.
Are you secret?
Hey, I
You're
live
not-
there too.
It doesn't mean you're.
Sweet.
It doesn't mean you're homeless.
I mean, you said that's where she takes in the homeless. So, like, I've been here 10 years. I don't have a real job, so I can live with this homeless lady.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm from.
Maybe your job is to reconstruct the house.
I was also kind of hoping to basically just go work for, Anders.
Okay.
Everybody wants to work for him.
I mean, I'm a soldier.
I work for no.
Not the Kellen Winslow, like, I'm a soldier, but, like, an actual one.
All right,
Well,
so-
My,
Are you secretly a pilot?
so, my backstory,
That's
Washed
right.
up?
I didn't have it all written down. It's all in the brain here.
Okay.
Ooh, easy.
Whoa,
So
that's
it's,
advanced D&D.
so what I'm trying to
right
say is, it's probably going to get muddied.
All right, let's
It
hear it.
evolve as I go, and then I'm going to,
Shark in the water.
double back and change it later.
But
basically, I used to roll with a gang, a crew. We're sailors. We're good guys. We're out there. We're merchants, but we're very skilled merchants, so we knew how to fight. And I lost my crew in a storm. Everyone died, and I woke up on the shores of Saltmarsh, alone.
Gulliver from Animal Crossing.
And I spend my time here, hanging out at the snapping line with my sister, Hannah Risk, adopted sister.
Oh, my girlfriend?
Yeah, his girlfriend. And I live at the homeless sailor lodge. That's kind of where I go.
The Olin's mansion. So you guys are kind of in the same boat.
You bunkies.
Where you both were shipwrecks. And
We
you've
were in
gone there and
different
you
ships
were pulled in by Ida.
Yeah.
And she's been trying to help you back on your feet.
Yeah, I kind
Ida
of spent
or
some
Ada?
time over there at the snapping line, but
Okay.
mostly just when I want to throw hands.
My best friend is the homeless guy at Crabbers Cove.
Of course it is.
Is it Ida or Ada?
Ida.
For sure have crack.
I say
Yeah, we hang out.
No, you never said Ida.
I didn't think I did. Ida.
You just said.
You guys are best friends on those names?
Ida.
Do I get a
Ida.
hey,
a little sugar in
Luke,
my bowl.
did the guy at Crabbers Cove have a name?
Old Ivan is his name.
Yeah,
You're
and
friends with
what did
him?
we learn from Grace?
Best friends.
Don't trust an
I'm
Ivy.
Ivy.
You're definitely a loyalist.
He was the guy who brought me in.
Better red than dead.
All right. He was the one that pulled you in. All right, that's fine.
He found me on the shore at Crabbers Cove.
All right, I'll send some stuff to you, but that
Did you
gives me
wanna
some
say
information. All right.
Awesome.
Jordan, you got anything that you want to try to link together with other people?
So my background is a humble merchant, a smuggler who spends most of his time hanging out at the Empty Net. I also have some connections with Gellin.
Gillian?
Gellin? G-E-L-L-A-N, however you want to say it.
Gilligan.
Yeah, that guy. I just know him through some friend of friends, and yeah, I did try to go with a group of people to Dreadwood to see about that witch, and it did not go well. So I do not feel like going back to that part of town anytime soon.
Well, good job out of you. I don't spend any time with the Empty Net.
Okay.
I think
Nice.
it's
How can
gross.
I be put into the story?
So you can explain we can explain part of your story. Do you want to?
Yeah.
All right. So Grace's character is from Silverlit Stand. You can say whatever you want to say about your character. Go ahead.
I live with my mother. My father had died because give me your stuff.
Huh? Oh, you want this? Oh man.
She's
Here-
pointing at her house.
Whoa. Okay. Here you go.
My dad was helping reinforce Bertle from Dreadwood, and he died.
Alright, be in peace.
So I live with my mom in like this forgotten forest in Silverstone.
Okay. And Grace will probably be coming in later in the session.
Grace.
And I've already talked to her about kind of where she's going to come in. So
What
I think I have a good spot for her to come in, but it will be later.
What did your papa die from?
He was stabbed.
By. Do
You
you
just
know?
ask people.
Was she there?
Hey, how'd your dad
Yeah, were you
die?
there?
Yeah, this is awkward. You're a therapist.
It's great to meet you.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, let's explore this.
Same ship, or different ship, same boat. My dad's dead too.
My dad's dead too.
Oh my god!
Whoa, it's almost like it's happening. Oh, I forgot there
What
was
is this, a Disney movie?
Matt's character was adopted by your mom.
I forgot one of the main characters of this whole
Oh my
story.
goodness.
Unbelievable.
What's his name?
Start
Wow.
over.
Is
In
it
the
Stephen
town.
Bain?
Stephen.
In the town, there is a large statue of a satyr right here.
What?
Oh.
And his name is Mihal.
Meehaw.
Why are you laughing? Hey, stop laughing.
Right? Mihal. And he was
Does he
a
have a cowboy
great
hat?
fisherman.
Meemaw?
And he was always seen around Ida. And Ida and her were almost
Him.
inseparable. And when the pirates were invading Seaton and they were being pushed off, the town of Saltmarsh saw, and Mihal took every available fisherman and they took out a giant fleet of just fishermen boats and whatever they could muster to go help the sinking ships from King Scotty before they reinforce. Man, that's just, you guys don't like Scotty.
We
huh?
gotta change that.
What's his last name?
That is his
What's his
last
first
name.
name?
Scotty P.
Scotty
Blaze.
doesn't know.
What is it?
Kimber toast.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Oh, great.
Pember toast?
Kimber toast.
Yeah, that's way more masculine.
Scotty. I like Scotty.
If you go with Scotty,
All right,
I think
and
it's
we're getting back to
Hey guys, my name's King
Like
Scotty.
this guy.
I just see a dude with a beanie and he's got a little thing on his
I
head.
rule the universe. Isn't that neat? Sounds like another young king I once knew.
Fancy.
All right. Anyway,
I imprison my
Mihal,
slaves.
Hey, listen to
Don't
my dad's
disobey
origin
me.
stories.
Mihal took an entire fleet out of just fishermen, and they were able to push back and hold the princes
Good job, me, Mom.
until the rest of the military came in and helped them. But in the middle of that, Mihal was slain and he was cut down.
R.I.P.
The town itself reveres him as a local hero, and that he, not single-handedly, but he was able to fend off so that they could survive long enough. So everybody knows Mihal. Everybody
I don't.
really likes, well, maybe not you because you're not from
Me
here, but anyone that's
neither.
from Saltmarsh, anyone from Saltmarsh knows who Mihal is, and there is a statue that has been placed in his honor
Because he's dead.
because he's dead, and he was the one that mustered up the fishermen to be able to fight some of the princes off.
He's a legend.
Yes. Continue with your story.
So my name is Nalastrok. You may have heard of my father. Meemaw. Him and a druid fornicated, and that's how I was brought into this world. And
You don't want to know what mine mated with. Do you know why I'm a shifter?
oh no!
Oh man, we're getting deep.
It was a medical science. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's move on.
Well, keeping with tradition, my mother raised me until adolescence, and then sent me off into the wilderness to fend for myself and find my way back to my tribe. And by the time I got there, I found out my father was dead. He taught me nothing,
Growing up without a father.
but
It's going to good.
I'll be your dad.
everyone immediately recognized me, and now they exalt me because of him, and I hate it.
That's why we're friends, because I don't know your dad either. I'm new here.
Hey, I'll be your friend.
So do you like the lowly guys? Like
No, I
people-
didn't know when I came here. That's he was
Huh?
dead. I didn't know Meemaw because he went out to the while I was washing into Saltmarsh.
So-
I like it.
So do you hang out with the lowly kids, or do you hang out with some people of equal class?
You hanging out with the empty net?
I hang out with
snapping line.
everybody.
Yeah. Where do you go to get your choice drinks?
I hang out with everybody, from the stinky tavern that smells like fish,
The empty net.
Hey.
to the
no, it's the snapping
immaculate parties,
Did he say the empty net stinks? I don't remember that.
No, it's the
No.
snapping
Yeah, he
line.
did.
He specifically-
snapping line, that one.
It's
That's
got a
Yes,
charm
tavern
to
stinks.
it. It's part of the
I
experience.
hang out at the stinky tavern.
Whatever.
I hang out at the big elaborate parties, and I hang out with the churchgoers. And basically, my goal is to, like my father, save this town, but do it better and survive it by becoming a politician and getting a seat on the council.
Are you gonna be a hero this campaign?
He's a hero.
I'm a politician, so no.
What would you say is your
He'll be
biggest
corrupt by
motive
then.
in politics?
Money.
By the end, you're giving him a lot of
Changing the
credit.
Selfish
Free.
desire to be famous.
Freeing the people.
Background child star.
Freeing
Oh,
them
no, is that a secret?
from
Try
what?
it.
From the loyalists
Huh?
coming in and ruining
From
everything.
what?
From
That's how you know he's a politic.
Yeah.
Yeah, a politician.
free them from the imposing views of everybody else.
Well, he's got mine though. Right now.
Alright,
He's
spell
a
your
nuke.
character's name.
Natasdrock.
And what are you?
I am a
Orphan.
satyr bard.
Oh.
I'm chaotic good.
I've already got your nickname picked out. I'm just waiting until.
I want to my platform from my my campaign is education.
Which works for me because I'm really dumb.
When you say education, do you mean do you mean everyone's got to think one way,
No, I mean everyone needs to be encouraged to learn.
but not the
and
opposing
learn enough to make their own decisions.
But not the opposing ones that you just said.
No, just science and fact.
Science and
Alright.
Yeah, I'm a technology.
All right,
guy. I'm all
Eric,
about
you
that.
still gotta go. So how?
Oh, I'm nameless, and I can be your father figure.
What I was
I would-
actually thinking
I
is
need a
that you two
campaign
could link
manager.
up. You guys could link up
Oh.
because you were traveling
Hey.
towards Saltmarsh about the same time that nameless whatever. What were you doing?
I feel like I washed up at Saltmarsh.
like
well, I guess I didn't
three-
meet you on the road.
Then I guess you didn't. Then that's fine. What do you want to
We
do?
can
meet
on the
at
shore.
So you
Nobody's
washed
met
up on
me
the
yet, I
shore?
guess.
That's my backstory.
I washed up on the shore.
Were you
Never
pulled
been
in
friends.
with Ida? Is that what you were wanting to go with?
Yeah,
Okay.
As long as I have your vote.
I don't. Yeah,
Right
I don't
now,
have a
Yellow
home.
has my vote.
Well, I do, but I don't remember it.
So you're probably hanging out at the Sailor Lodge with me, right?
Yeah, probably.
So then we have Andy, Jared, and Eric were all washed up sailors of some sort. Something.
I literally washed up though, like.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
In the.
You covered
Oh, I'm
in
like
sand.
Link though, where I like. When I find things, I hold it up. I'm like. Ding.
I'm lost. What would you be holding up though?
Like a fish.
Probably your dead body.
I found him.
Okay. So then that's everyone but Lindsay, and you just want to be a follower of Prokan,
That's who I want to
and
The
so
council
maybe
member?
you're an acolyte there, or what are you, or you're just someone that just goes in a lot and just kind of talks to them.
Yeah, probably.
Just be someone that goes in and talks to them a lot and is very interested in there. Okay, that makes sense.
Were you introduced yet?
Yeah, I already did
Steve,
my
you
whole
still
thing.
want to say anything or no? Still keeping most stuff to your chest.
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want me to, I can.
Nope. It's whatever you're comfortable with. You can tell me later.
Be another bird.
Alright,
Who
so
used to flight on this team?
Yeah, be another
the main point that I want to make sure that we all get across is that we are a group that's working together for the betterment of Saltmarsh, trying to make it a better place, whether it's through being the Loyalists or the Traditionalists. The main thing is to try to help Saltmarsh become prosperous.
What? So I hope Saltmarsh become prosperous, but what's like the immediate problem?
We're gonna get to
There's
that
a
in just a
bunch
minute.
of
Probably.
There's lots. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that's going on, but yeah,
I can go
something.
back over
Lice.
there.
When we end, I will give you the hook
necromancer
of
and a
what's going on.
dragon.
Oh,
Okay. So
There's a
I'm
priest that says
leaving it
not
till the
a
end,
necromancer,
right?
Are
brings
we
people back to
playing
life.
characters
dad.
tonight?
Tonight
the
will
wizard's your
probably
dad,
be.
I thought
I
you
wasn't
were-
planning on actually fully playing because one, Grace isn't with the rest of us as the party member, and I didn't know if you guys would have your characters fully ready. So tonight was just more of just fully prepped, just kind of getting together, just talking, and getting through this.
A proper session 0.
Yeah, proper session 0.
Are we done?
Fully. No, no.
Oh, okay. I was like,
We're getting through this pretty fast,
I
but
haven't
I
rolled
mean,
my stats yet.
yeah.
Neither have I.
roll those stats.
So
Roll
No,
those stats.
you leave them. Cool. Cowards.
I think we are to the roll stats. So there's two ways you guys can do it. You guys can do the point buy, which I know some of you have already done, or we can do roll stats where we roll 4d6s and drop the bottom one,
And you roll 7 times.
and you roll 6 times.
I've done, but I've
Alright.
done that once and it has hurt
So
me.
who is
Yeah,
all
bad
still
belly.
going to be rolling? Is anyone rolling? You're still wanting
I'm
to roll.
rolling.
Grace wants to roll.
I'm not a coward.
Nobody else is rolling.
Luke,
I'll do it.
It was
do
a
you want me
bad
to,
You will?
idea.
Yeah,
for
of
me
course
to
you
roll.
will.
Okay, that's good.
I'm saying.
what would you want me to do?
Believe me.
I don't care.
I already rolled. I have my character is built and ready to
You
go.
have to roll in front of people.
I wanted it all rolled with all the same dice, so there's no bias, and it's all the same dice.
Okay.
Oh, roll.
You will? Alright, Grace, you go first.
I guess we're gonna get smoked.
Alright.
Oh, this is big right here.
All I need is 118.
Will
Let's
she
try
be
it right
terrible?
out there.
Will
Well,
she
then I
be
can't reach.
Well, you
amazing?
better reach up there and get it.
It's gotta be in the
Can I grow a
camera.
little bit?
The internet wants to
Grow up.
see.
Yeah, they want to see what you're gonna get
People
here.
wanna know.
Alright. Ooh, look at that! 14! So then
That's pretty
you can
good.
just write
That's
14
not on camera.
right across the top here.
Never mind.
Huh?
We're lagging behind.
Oh, yeah, we're lagging behind.
It's always a couple seconds. And then you roll it again. You gotta roll it 6 times, Grace. Alright?
Make sure you don't want to do something.
Look at that, another 14. Man, look at this. You guys can roll the other ones if you want. Oh, no, I want to all these. Wow, 14! We are just going crazy on these 14s.
She's the most balanced character ever.
Whoa, 18!
Oh, she got the 18! She's off in the dice.
How did you get captured again? I don't understand how you got captured.
Seriously.
There's 13.
But I sent it to Luke.
That must count.
The decision has been made whether you're going to do point buy or not. So whoever's doing point buy, you're stuck.
Doesn't encourage.
Ooh, there it was. 7.
There it is.
Was that 6 of them?
Charisma? Nobody likes
Can I have her stats? Can we just all use that?
Can we just?
Lindsay, you want to go next? Are you ready? No?
I don't have a sheet yet.
Huh?
I don't have anything on a sheet
We're-
yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
We'll just roll the stats and write them down.
where's the rest of the sheets at?
I put them.
There was 7, so
Here.
Use those fancy dice.
no, you can't use,
Oh,
can't
you
use
got one?
fancies.
Oh,
I only have
You
one.
said those fancy dice.
Yeah.
That's
Why
fine.
can't you use fancies?
We have to all use this.
What do I do now?
So now, Grace, what you can do is all these have to fit
Wow,
spots
wow.
here. And we'll do that in a second.
13.
That's 13?
I
That's
saw
not
2
bad.
ones.
Uh-oh.
Do I put it in a little
2
box?
ones and 2
Don't
6s.
worry
in
about
that?
I didn't see
it.
2 6s. Another 2 6.
Whoa, 14?
16.
No, 14.
What?
Oh, no, that is 16. You were right. Man, I can't do math.
Yeah, you can. You can do it
That's
better
gonna be
than
an
me.
issue for
I
this
think.
whole campaign.
I can't even do addition.
I'm
No,
not
that
doing that
isn't
often, so I should get like +3 to everything.
rolled 40. Oh, okay. I guess that does it.
What's that? 13. All right, I like it.
That's making me nervous. They're getting all the good rolls out.
You're
They're
gonna be
burning up those
done.
dice.
Ooh, look at that. 15.
I just need 2 high stats. That's all I care about.
Are you gonna make another super even across the board character?
No, I'm rolling.
Oh, you got one more?
I get. See how
There it
that's
was.
7.
Ooh.
We have really
No,
bad
that's an 8.
Nine,
Oh, no, that is a
seven.
9. Man, I cannot do math. Jared, are you going to go?
Whoa.
I got the numbers.
Is it still
Yeah,
correct?
that's good. You're good.
Okay.
Is it always -1?
It's not great.
Because when I had
Yeah.
those up
Proficient
in
Perception.
You always take out the lowest number and just hit
Perception.
it.
Perception.
13.
Sleight of hand.
13.
Stephen from across the
Yeah,
world.
Steven just like touching.
Easy, right, man.
He's getting
it's all the
anxious because
glasses.
he's coming up.
Yeah.
Whoa! 16. There you go.
That's my dexterity.
Grace, you got a 7 on one of those? You're the lowest one so far. Oh, I had to say something, didn't I?
That's an 8.
It is.
Charisma.
Yeah, I can't wait to have a
Somebody
super
has to be
low constitution.
charismatic.
I want to see 4
Just die
ones.
when
I want
the
to see
wind
someone
blows me
4
away.
I thought you were
ones.
rolling down the line. You get to choose.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah, you get to choose.
Got it.
Double 6s.
Almost.
15.
Still good. You got a 15 and a 16.
15 all day.
Alright.
For sure.
2 more. 14 again. Hey, I'll take 14s all the way across.
Mhm.
Do you remove a dice on the last roll?
No, yeah, you do it every single roll. You remove the
Oh.
lowest one.
The lowest one.
8 plus 6. 14.
21. Oh, I can't do that.
Is that 5?
Is that it? That's ooh, that was my 6th time.
Alright, so you're
You
done.
did point by?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
next.
has at
It's
least a
just Matt.
7 or an 8.
Slide it up
And
there.
Steven.
Yep, Steven decided to do the roll, so let's see what we got.
It started.
It's starting!
It's only
And
an 8.
hey, you're the one that said you wanted to risk
There's your
it.
shit,
Again.
man.
I thought everyone was
you-
gonna risk it, and you said we were rolling 7 times!
I gave you a choice right there to change it, and you said no.
What?
I said you could just do point buy if you wanted.
No, I said roll 7 times,
Well,
but
but
you told me through text earlier this
Well,
morning.
It wasn't fair, Steven.
Oh,
Oh.
it wasn't
One.
in, so it doesn't roll.
Re-roll it. Oh, get that 6.
What?
Alright,
Oh.
15. What's wrong with that?
Pretty good, okay. We're coming
Yeah.
back, we're coming back.
There you go. You need 4 more of those.
4.
Just one,
4.
18.
4.
Alright, 12.
12.
It's not bad.
Did okay.
Oh, 11.
11.
That's not bad. There's nothing wrong with
A little
11.
more normal.
Match
11
with
still
the
plus 0
ones.
though.
I only get 2 more chances.
I think Grace zapped all the 18s out, and then
Four.
Lindsay just did a full straight across. Oh, I can't see it.
13.
My highest one's only 16.
What do you got?
This is looking a lot
One
like
more.
a point buy character.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Pretty much a point by either way.
Most of the time it is. It's just you might get really lucky.
Ugh, or
No,
not
that's
lucky.
13.
Really not.
What's wrong with that?
Just complain about 50.
Cool.
Easy.
Easy.
No drinks on the table.
It's over. It's over.
It's a.
First roll 18. Boom.
The character's boring.
13. Alright.
If only you could have just put your high
Should've
number
won
in
by
the
you
charisma.
won 18.
I basically
Nothing
did.
else.
This is basically my point buy character.
Uh-huh.
10.
10. Steven, what's going on here, buddy?
It's fine. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
that's 12. That's not bad. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Oh boy.
You can do it.
a bad
18 right
idea.
here. 18 right here.
Bad idea.
Alright, there you go. 15.
Highest one so far.
Well, that's mostly how point buys go. Can he do it?
Hey!
Only will.
Oh, 12.
It's pretty middle road. That's fine.
Your lowest score's a 10. That's pretty
No,
good.
it's an 8.
Oh, there's an 8 there. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. all
Yeah.
right.
It's almost like you. Point
Oops. Oops.
I'm gonna have an HP issue.
We don't have a tank. I think we're all gonna have an HP issue.
Yeah. Well, remember, you can
We
change
don't have a
anything you
healer either,
want
do we?
still until the end of the night.
Okay, I
You're
want
a
to
bard.
change and re-roll.
You're a bard.
No, not you can't change anything you've done. You can just change your class. The rules are done. All right. The next thing I want to talk about, since we got our stats, now we can start building our character fully. Is downtime activities, and downtime activities. There will be you'll be able to get rumors at the inns about certain things around. You will be able to buy or sell magic items.
What are you gonna tell us the checks to do these things, or are they just they happen?
They just happen. Like at some point we'll just have downtime in between some sessions, and I'll talk to you guys about it. So these are just some things that you can do. You can do research on specific things that you need to know about to help you with your next adventure. There's several libraries there, and the buying and selling of the magic items, and finding small jobs or work throughout the week to make a little bit more gold if you want. So those are a sample of some downtime activities that we're going to be able to do
Purchase slaves.
in between certain things. No, not slaves. Oh, this is another thing. Does anyone have any wish list items that they want? Maybe
yeah.
to see throughout the campaign? Maybe some kind of flavor that they want that I can write down and try to. All right, let's start over here. Grace, what do you got? What do you want to see?
a Rubik's Cube.
A Rubik's cube?
Yeah.
Okay, of some sort. All right. Anything else? All right, Lindsay. No, not really. Okay, Eric.
Not that I can think of yet.
Okay, Jared.
A massive ship and I to be its captain.
This isn't a wish list.
That is it.
It's
We
kind of
find
a
a
wish list.
genie?
I put
Okay.
a million.
And a big axe.
A big axe.
I have
Really
that
big
already.
one.
I want my party to love me.
A magical one too.
Okay. Jordan.
Especially with that low charisma score.
Just like cool gadgets and things. I don't know. And
I want trinkets.
Cool
one of the, if I eventually get the spell catapult later, I'd like some cool stuff to be able to throw, like vials of something.
Under
or-
5 pounds.
I don't know. Has to be under 5 pounds, but yeah, some cool stuff I could throw.
That skill's OB.
It'd be funny.
Andy, nothing. Matt.
Yeah. So you know how there's magical instruments, and
Yes.
they're by class or by rarity, and they
Yeah.
get better through
Okay.
rarity. Well, satyrs, they in their tribes they all forge forge instruments, and eventually one of them will happen to forge a magical one, and they become the bard of the tribe, and that's really the only magical one there is. And So I would like to be able to roll at certain points to craft a magical loot and then have chances to continue to craft it and advance the rarity as I level up through the campaign. So like start with a common magical flute.
Yeah.
And then have chances to roll to make it uncommon.
Is it a flute or a lute?
Loot.
Okay.
And then
He
have a
already placed
chance.
the flute.
Maybe so by like level 4 or something. Maybe I had 2 chances to roll, and if I got both of them, it's now a rare one. Something like that.
Okay, I like it. All right, got plenty of ideas for that. Steve, anything from you?
A sci-fi element would be.
Oh, here we go.
Here
Again.
it is again.
You're always
Hey,
looking so-
hey, I thought that worked pretty good last time. So, all right, so nothing really.
I don't want there to be any bakeries.
Bakeries? No bakeries.
No
I don't-
tarts.
I don't want there to be any tarts.
No tarts, no
Tarts.
bakeries.
Oh,
what's
I
that?
love that. That
Only
was so
savory in this
good.
game.
The last campaign,
You don't listen to our podcast?
Wait, what did you say?
It was the Fallen
No
Empires,
tarts.
dude.
no bakeries.
All right, so that's a good wish list. Thank you for that.
Here it
Is there anything else that you want to see other than items in this campaign? Like Steven said, robots or something aside like that. Is there anything you want to see? Jared, you mentioned a massive boat.
Magical. Put magical in there.
Ship.
I don't know about
It has to be
magical, but-
enchanted. Unbreakable.
I want my hands.
You want, well, that would be nice if they
Put
they
that on
come
my
back.
wish list too.
Doing
Find
this in my hands.
Andy's hands.
Is there anything specific that
It's
you
not
would like to
writing
see? Yes. What would you like to see?
I want to see
My dad.
My dad.
a giant.
A giant?
Yeah.
Raise my dad from the dead.
I want
What's
Flora.
that? I wrote that down.
Yeah.
But I want you
Spit
to
on.
play her.
Give Flora the crow treatment.
And show them that I surpassed him.
I want a bad reputation.
Hang out with the guy next to you and you'll get it.
Okay.
I have a great reputation.
That was good. Anyone else? Anything else that you want to see possibly in this? More of.
Me get a council seat.
You
An
want to
election. I want to see an election.
An
A
election?
fair
I
election.
want to see a hanging.
I'm talking to you,
Well, I want to see a hanging.
loyalists.
I want to see a beheading.
Wow.
No, they only do hangings.
I
wanna
want to
see
get rid
it.
of those.
I want to see
there's
the populace
a
come
block.
in.
Oh, there's a block there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I need the populace to come in and be like, we're beheading now. That's what we do.
Okay. All right. I like everything that you've said so far. So that's good. The last thing that we're gonna talk about, I
I want
think,
to see people
yes.
fall from the cliff.
from the cliff.
Every 5 minutes here.
I want to
Yeah.
see a
That was
person with a
talked
giant hammer.
I want to see all the
Hammer.
slaves free.
Just one
Like, it should
man
be a
with a
shopkeep at some
proportionally
point,
comically
and
big
it
hammer.
dies.
Jump
Carries
off.
it around.
I can get behind that.
Like there
Walking down
should
the
be
street,
real
yeah.
world.
Like, what is your problem?
Yeah, because you say that people jump off and they lose a loved one or something.
He's got a
so
hand in his pocket
lose
too.
somebody in combat.
Strolling.
Somebody related to.
Then Matt needs to jump off the cliff. He lost his dad.
It wasn't a loved one.
I killed the place.
I still do it though. A mirthful leap off. One of my feet, my Satar features. A mirthful leap. I get to roll a D8 and add that many feet to my jump in height or length.
So you'll fall even harder.
Oh, look at me get. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Splat.
The next thing we need to talk about is absences and rescheduling and all that stuff. So the plan is to play every Friday.
I'll be absent every time until the 10th session.
Not the 10th session. It would be just towards the middle of the sessions. Okay?
You said the 10th session.
Well, that was a random number that I fixed.
La 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 la.
So
Get that knee.
the plan is to play every Friday. If one or two people can't make it, I probably still want to try to play anyway.
Okay,
Right.
the core people.
Of the 5 people that are playing that have said that they're going to play every week. All right? Those 5 I want to play even if just one of us can't make it. Possibly even if 2 people can't make it, I'd still like to play. How do you guys want to continue the story from that aspect?
I know I have one Friday at least that I have to be out.
Okay.
And I know the date, so.
Well, what I want to know is how do you guys want to play it up?
Right.
As you're in somewhere fighting, and then all of a sudden someone can't be there. What happens to that person? Am I just playing them as an NPC, or just like a dummy NPC where they're just normally attacking?
I don't want the ability
No.
for my character
Okay.
to die in that moment.
You don't. All right, no character death. All right, but do you just want to be kind of like absent, like in the shadows, like not really doing anything, but when we just continue on?
My character's really easy.
I don't see how else we can do it.
I
You'd have me knocked unconscious.
No, so mine's kind of along that, where I just go into a drunken stupor and no one can wake me up, so they just
Oh.
leave me.
He's drunk.
Okay.
No, he's in a coma.
If it's not
I
in a
don't-
combat situation, since I'm a smuggler, whatever, I could just go do another job or
You're going to
something.
do something else. Yeah. Okay.
But
That
if
makes
it's in a
sense.
combat situation, I'm like Andy. I don't mind you NPC my character, but I want my character to be able to die if I'm not here.
Yeah, unless
You
it's
could, I mean,
fully
you could
white.
have me.
Yeah, that's the full team.
I'm hoping that.
And if we have a full party wipe, I should just be captured. And
I'm good with
not
that
dead.
too.
Yep, agreed.
I mean,
I've already looked into some of that stuff.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, my guy's probably been captured once or twice. I mean, look, he doesn't have hands, so.
oh, did you guys just hear what he said?
What?
He's already planning a party wipe. He's like, I already know what I'm gonna do.
He's like, I got this giant spider.
Well, last time caught him
I don't
off
know what you're
guard,
talking about.
so.
I already got backup plans for. I mean,
So, then we'll kind of play it as if that's what we're going to do. I'm hoping it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
there
sure.
isn't that many absences at all, unless they're planned absence, then we can just kind of plan around that.
Yeah.
That's fine. For the people that are going to be in and out, that's Steve and Lindsay. How are you guys wanting to come in? I know how Grace is coming in. I've already planned it out. I know where she's coming in the story. If you guys even get to that part, or just do whatever you're gonna do.
Just wash up.
How do you two want to come
We're
in?
never going to see this game.
Do you want to come in later in the session, earlier in the session, like level 1 to 5, or you want them to be later, like 5 or 8, or you just want to come in? Oh, I'm just gonna come in this week. I'll play until we're done with this part, and then I'll be gone, and then I'll come back. How do you guys want to do this?
It's a lot of pressure.
Why don't you?
Do I have to make a decision right now?
No, you don't have to make. I'm trying to get a feel so that I know what your plan is.
Right now.
Like, does either one of you want to start right out of the gate, or do you just want to wait a little bit? You want to wait a little bit, okay?
I don't know. Can you just tell me when it makes sense for me to come?
You can. He said he's gonna wait. Grace isn't gonna be in for a little bit, so you can start right out of the gate if you want, or you can wait a session or two, and then come in. You want to wait a little bit? Okay, that makes sense. So then we'll start with just the 5, and then we'll go from there. And whenever you guys want to come in, let me know. Steven, just let me know kind of what your plan is, what you want to do. And then Lindsay, I mean, they'll go on a short adventure, then you can come in after that, maybe. And you come back. I'll try to think of a way that I can get Prokan not acolyte, but someone that really likes him to come in. That makes sense to me. Well, that sounds good. Is there any other questions you guys have about anything else? We're pretty good?
I have some announcements talking about my character's
All right.
abilities.
Other than,
You
like,
guys
starting
haven't
gear.
played with this ATAR, I'm assuming.
All right, let's hear it.
So my base speed is 35. I'm Fey, not humanoid.
So what does Faye do?
So spells like Hold Person doesn't work on me.
Are you like ethereal? Can you like slip out?
I'm
Be
just
slippery.
Fey, I'm not a human.
From an alternate plane of existence.
So anything that affects humanoids will not affect him. But if it affects
Oh,
Fae,
otherwise
then it will
noted.
affect him.
There are spells that hurt Fey. So yes.
So
And
does
I
it mean-
have magic resistance.
So you roll advantage on all magical.
Magical effects and saving throws.
We know about that.
That's it.
Steven's stupid witches.
Anything else from anyone that they want to say about their character or add?
Who's playing healer?
We
You
don't
know
have
what?
a healer.
Not a healer.
You're a bard.
I'll have some healing spells, but I don't want to be the bard healer.
As per usual, no healers.
Yeah, we don't play with
We've
healers.
yet to have a campaign with a healer.
I played a healer before.
Full on healer.
I played a
Well,
full
you
on
were a
healer.
full on healer first time.
Well, you're
I
a
Literally
wizard,
sacrifice myself
so
for the
that you're
party.
out.
Yeah.
You're a fighter. You're out. Well, you can heal yourself.
I'd have to change the subclass that I want to go. If I was.
You have to totally change yourself to be a healer. You're a barbarian, you're out.
Yep.
You're a bard, you're on, even has access to any type of healing at all.
So here's my spell slots.
You're a bard. You got like 15 spell slots.
Bruh, just be a bard.
Steven.
Bard your way the way you want a bard.
Lindsay wants to be part of the church. Have her be a cleric.
No, I'm a sorcerer.
Oh.
So you get healing for one.
Not really.
What are you?
Steve.
A character.
Yeah.
You decided yet?
One that heals us.
He's only gonna be here like a few weeks. So I
Wasn't
want him
interested
to be
spell list.
together.
He's coming back.
Okay, so we have no way of healing, so I'm guessing you guys are going to be buddies
Well,
with
we'll-
Xendros
We'll
Yeah,
have.
that'd be-
Bard,
to
what
get
are you
potions.
doing?
I will take healing spells. That's what I'm saying.
Don't do it.
I
Just
need
be
to
your
know what
bard.
I need to do. I
be
mean, I'm not
yourself.
taking only healing spells.
No,
but
Set
I
up
will
a very
have.
expensive potion shop.
Well, I have an
Well,
idea.
Captain Zindros will have lots of potions, but they'll be expensive. I mean,
The only problem is I'm squishy, guys. I have an 8
You can't backline
constitution.
heal? How
That's-
do bards heal?
Stay in the back
Later
line,
on,
there.
I will. I'll get like what Song of Healing or something. But,
that's in between rests.
yeah, that's what I'm
short
saying. I'm
but not combat. You, I mean,
Combat
you also
heal
have cure,
spells
you have
is-
cure wounds and
this
healing
is a
ward.
touch spell.
Yeah,
Healing word's not very good.
Healing word's a bonus action though, so you do your other stuff and then healing word.
but then you can't do bardic inspiration.
So I'll be buffing for sure. I'm playing buff, but
Well, I
don't
want
know how
everyone to
good of
start
a
with
healer.
200 gold, and you can buy whatever you want. So any items you want, everyone has 200 gold worth to keep. You can only keep 70 of it. So you're gonna lose.
Have to spend
whatever,
down to one, at least 130.
At least spend down to 130.
And that includes your armor and stuff.
No, all your starting equipment's all there. That's
So
done.
you get
This
200.
is
130.
200 on top of everything else, and you spend it however you want.
How much are healing potions?
Damn,
50 gold each.
And they heal for
2d4 plus 4.
Spin down to what?
70.
2d4 plus.
Yeah, 70 gold.
Can I spend some of my money on bribes?
If you want, you can text me later and talk to me about what you want to spend your money on.
Gonna bribe yourself.
Politician.
What about me?
He's already starting it, huh? Grace, I will talk to you later and we'll get it all sorted out of what exactly you want.
What level do you want me to be?
If you're gonna start
10.
at least after the first session, I would say 2, maybe 3.
3 it is.
How many sessions do I have to be till we're level 4?
So you're level 4, it's gonna be a while.
Even if
How do you feel about the healer feat? Is that a good feat?
I don't know. I'd have to read it.
Show feet.
It's you can use when you use healing kits, they get 1 HP instead of just stabilized. You get 10
the
uses.
healer kit, not healer. Yeah, the
Well, the
healer
feet.
kit.
And the kit.
The fit and both of them together give
Fit
you
and the
1.
feet.
The feet. I mean that would be probably pretty strong. Yeah, but that's a feat.
That means I'm gonna have to lose my bonus.
how much are
Yeah.
You rolled
bullets?
good though, right?
Bullets?
No,
Same-
I rolled
same thing.
average.
Just your normal arrows.
Unfortunately.
So how much are
I
arrows?
think it's like 5 cents.
I don't know. You're gonna have to look it up.
Pretty cheap.
If I spend
I'm probably taking half.
Probably
feet,
like
just so everyone knows.
1 foot.
down to like copper.
1 foot.
Copper for an arrow.
can I buy a feat with my
A
sword?
half foot.
I think it's pretty cheap.
Arrows. 20 of them is 1 gold.
Yeah, can I use my money for
What's that, 5
training?
silver?
Huh?
Is there a book that has training in it for money?
To learn a
You learn
feat for
first
gold.
aid.
Oh, to start out with a feat?
Yeah. I'll trade all 200 of my gold.
No. You can wait.
Half feet?
What's a half feat gonna do for you?
You know,
You
get
have
the
2
half
already.
He rolls for a chance to do the 1 hit point.
Can I buy a scorpion to ride?
No.
Can we buy mounts? Yeah.
You can get a heat.
Yeah, there is mounts. Do you want a mount?
You have to be on theme. Not a bull only.
Yeah, you can get a seahorse.
I can be Aquaman.
I don't even know
Speaking
where.
of seahorses, was that your mom?
Sorry about that. Talk just like a politician.
Yeah,
Looking up to a microphone.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, this is the boys' room, guys. Am I right? Politicians and the boys, you know?
Locker room having a
This is the locker room, dog.
We're gonna catch him on hot
I gotta
mic
spend
at some
30
point.
gold on it.
hot
already happened.
spell.
He already had
He
trouble
casts a
rhymes.
spell. He casts a spell to speak louder, and then he forgets, and he's just yelling nonsense.
I spent 10 gold on 200 bullets.
Okay. You got plenty of them then.
200?
He's making sure
Are we
they don't
doing
move
weights?
around.
Pop off.
Are we
son.
worried about weight? Are we doing that?
Are
we just gonna
as long
ignore
as it's not crazy.
I mean, I'm pretty
You're not like carrying 3 boulders.
Well,
and
he
then
just said
carrying
he
3
has
people.
200 bolts in his hand. Or
Bullets?
Well, if they're crossbow,
They're not bolts. They're bullets.
Bullets.
He's got gun.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So he's got gun.
You
He's
were
got
talking
gun.
like it was a
Gun.
skin. Now it's not really a skin.
All right, only
anymore,
do
is it?
100.
Can I buy a dragon's egg?
Yes.
It only costs 5 gold for 100 of them.
I know, but you would think that would add up.
What's the best medium armor?
Plus, how much does 100 bullets weigh if
started
they're made
running.
out of metal? You know, that's a lot.
I don't know.
Yes,
Box of bullets has what? 30 in it? It's probably about
20 pounds?
pounds. It's
So
like
someone doesn't
5
know what they're
pounds.
doing, am I right?
But who wanted the horse?
Imagine not being an American.
Andy wants a horse.
I want a seahorse.
50 gold.
That's it?
Yep, that's for a draft horse. That's just a simple
No.
horse.
He said
If you want a
seahorse.
riding horse, 75. If you want a war horse, 400.
Jeez.
I'll give you my 200. Can I go hassle?
Hey, can I
you
hold
want.
some ends? I'll get you back on the first.
Do you have any?
You guys are friends. Oh, we haven't even decided how. We're a group. We know each other. Obviously, you 3 know each other.
Yeah,
because
we
you guys
all
are all
live
from
close to
Salmar
each
or
other.
from Owen's homeless
I
shelter.
run into Natus at the empty net, but I don't know how I don't
He's
know that.
now calling it homeless shelter.
How
No,
long,
that's what he said.
how
It
long
was
have
like
I
for
been in
homeless
this?
sailors.
How long you want to
And
be?
then I kept saying, I'm
Oh,
homeless.
no.
Andy,
When am I-
Jared, and
How soon am I going to be able to
home.
run for a council seat?
Shared communal home.
it's gonna be a while.
Okay, then I
But
might just be
maybe
getting
like
there.
four. No, you've been there. I would say you should be there for a while if you want to be a council member, so that you've already influenced some people. They know who your father is and know who you are. They've been bugging you about it, and it's irritating you, and you're already laying your seeds.
Do you think I could start off with more gold because they like
No.
me so?
Man, you're just trying to.
I tried.
You're trying to get whatever you can,
Right,
huh?
man.
You have influence over some of the people already
Okay, well,
because they're already involved in.
Would
your
you guys
father.
have needed anything in the past under the table?
How about that?
Easy.
That's all Matt works with is stuff under the table.
It's so easy.
So yeah, so then Matt's the only one that I would know from the empty net and just being around town.
Well,
Okay.
how are we connected?
Well,
I hang out at the homeless
I-
shelter too.
How about we say Anders has sent you guys out on a few small errands, since most of you guys were talking about Anders and liking Anders.
Well, I'm trying to buddy up with Prime Water.
That's
Alright.
what I'm buddies with.
All right, so you two
The
like Prime
young,
Water.
neutral,
Well,
rich.
I mean, they're all part of the council, so they've pulled together a small group where they've sent you out on small like errands. First, they sent you out to Burl once to just get some stuff, and then they've sent you out a couple times to fight a few creatures that have come out of Dreadwood.
Okay.
Come down to Saltmarsh, and you fought them off with them a little bit, and then went back. So you guys have worked together a little bit a couple times before. You guys know each other.
And since I've been in the town a while and I'm campaigning, I've helped clean up the shores with the church. So if you're part of the church, we know each other.
Okay.
I hand out food at the homeless shelter for these guys.
It's a soup kitchen.
I scoop up chum
gone
for
too
them.
far.
What they call it? They call it a soup kitchen.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Yeah, I mean, I go weekly and get my free food over there.
I have a great axe.
Did you
Alright.
stop the stream? Oh,
No.
Just
I often am seen throwing hands at either the empty net or shipping line.
Oh, so we know each
I
other
just
from
like
the empty
to-
net? I've seen you around.
Yeah.
You've seen me destroy somebody, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
That's where your hands went.
That's where my hands went. I threw one. And they popped right off.
Hey, I got 95 gold to burn. Does Captain Xendros have anything cool?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you just buy it from the book instead, because she's going to be expensive.
Well, she's gonna have close to.
Buy it from General Express and have them send it to you.
Any cool, like, tinkering items or anything like that I might like?
For under 50 gold.
I have 95.
I mean, he made it sound like that was a lot of money, but 95 gold doesn't get you very far in this world. You got a lot to learn, honey.
95 gold's not much.
I
Not
will.
around here.
I don't have my list yet.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm gonna
gold
roll a
thing
few
for
tables
decent life.
for every week. She's gonna have every time you come back. She's gonna have a small list of things. So
What
I'll
are the
roll it
tools?
this week and I'll give it to you.
What are the different tools? I have thieves tools and I get wood carvers when I hit 3.
There's artesian tools. There's masonry tools. There's all kinds of tools.
Is anyone interested in being my political advisor?
I'm like a street rat. So I don't know if you want that.
How much would one of those be to employ?
To employ,
Like a campaign manager.
I would say they would probably cost you at least 4 gold a week.
Done. I want to hire one.
Wait,
of
I'm
those.
sorry. No.
Uh-oh.
Nope, that was the wrong price.
Yikes.
That was a day.
Ooh.
I would say if
Can I
you,
get a special deal because I'm a folk
because
hero
you're a
son?
political, I would say 4 gold a day would cost for them to be working. So you're not going to pay them every day.
Alright.
Whenever you want them helping you, you would have to pay them 4 gold a day, and they would help
Right.
campaign.
These are
Write
the
that down.
servants?
Huh?
You're hiring servants?
Not servants, but a political
I'm
helper,
hiring-
advisor.
Like a political advisor?
A
I designed it on
campaign manager.
Oh, okay, fair,
Someone
fair,
that
fair.
goes set up meetings for
Yeah.
me and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
you give him 4 gold a day, at least 4 days a week, and I would be good.
It's like
And
Terminator.
he would work for you.
Matt,
Yeah.
if I got you a CAD thing, can you print it off for me?
That's like 20. It's
Uh,
like 20 weeks.
There's leatherworking tools, Jordan.
campaign to
That's
get
what I'm
you
thinking.
4 gold a day.
I think I already
48,
started off with
16.
fine clothes, so I won't
He's
be
only gonna
spending
give you
money
like
on
8 weeks actually.
8
mean?
weeks. This
I have
is
200
like several
gold to
years.
spend.
What about
So I'm saying he's paying
what about
4
Winston?
gold a day, 4 times a week. With this
That's-
200 gold
yeah,
that
that's-
he's
that's
got,
20
he's
that's-
gonna go through it in like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
what
In
about
game.
in game, but I'll be going on missions and collecting gold that way.
does Winston got anything cool?
Taking
Any
bribes.
good maps or anything like that that I might need?
Winston has a map of the overwhelm. He's got a map of the marshes. He's got a map of Seaton, and he's got a map of
Like 6 gold.
a very crude map of Dreadwood, but it doesn't really. You've looked it over, and it's near worthless.
Gotcha.
But the marshes could be
People.
valuable, and it's he's gonna charge you 20 gold for it. But
Where's there to work during a day?
so a normal day, you could work at the docks. You could work as a fisherman.
Where can I work with no hands?
I could use you.
Luke, just give me a hand.
They would give you one gold a day
Can I start?
as a worker.
Hey, as a shipwright, do I get anything going on for me? Like a dude who makes ships?
Yeah, you can get paid one gold a day for working.
How about
As a shipwright?
uh, weekly fundraisers?
For your money,
Yeah, I'm doing hosting events and
I'll have to-
generating money.
I'll have to think about it.
I don't know if word
How
gets
I would
out that
do
you're not spending on political resources, you're done. There goes your campaign. You're
That's
gonna be
what
known
I'm
as
saying.
what's your character's name?
Not us.
You're gonna be known as Nasty Nodus, and no one's gonna want to vote for you.
Why?
Naughty, not us.
Legal
I-
contribution.
I hand money out. Super PACs are legal, and I've been handing out money to the poor, or
Corporations
food
are
to the
people.
poor. I've been helping the church clean up.
Nasty Nodus just brought a great sword with his campaign
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this
resources.
guy.
Neil.
Yeah.
I was planning on doing it anyways, Jared.
Poison them.
We're off to a great start.
we have to kill him anyway. It's kind of
Alright, you're working together.
thing.
What did I do?
Where are we at on time? Wow, we've blown through.
Luke,
this.
how many
Yeah, but once
healing
Jared's
potions
gone,
can I
then
get
we
with
have to
110
try
gold?
You get two healing potions for 100 gold.
Okay.
I'll do that. And can I get a life preserver for 10?
A life preserver.
Oh, he's
Like-
thinking ahead.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
you
can I get a
one.
forgery kit? How much do those cost?
Are you proficient in it?
I'm proficient
Then
in
don't bother.
sleight of hand and deception.
Not the same.
I'm always wearing a life preserver too.
You're
That's part
not
of my
gonna
character.
be able to use your proficiency
Just
with
constantly
it.
wearing floaties.
What is the check on it?
Big old
You're
salary
a shipwright
Depending
who
on
wears
what you're
floaties.
trying to forge.
all the time. You never know. It's dangerous.
And just like
You
shields,
are
aren't you
people.
given a
15
negative if you're not proficient?
15
Is that
gold.
not how it works?
Yeah, but am I going to be
Just
able
don't
to
have
use it? Because if not,
You
then
you will be able to use it,
Should
but the
leave
check will be
out
higher
of it?
because you're not
That doesn't
proficient.
make sense.
So like, say I'm trying to forge a document from
You still get
the
those
council
two
or something like that.
From the council, who are you giving it to?
What do you mean?
A vendor or
Just a vendor in town?
or somebody in town. Yeah.
Probably be at least 15. If it's in Saltmarsh, it might be like an 18. If you're giving it to somebody outside of town, it might be lower because they don't know them as much.
What's the population like?
I think there was 1,000 people.
That's pretty
Alright,
bad.
Alright, okay, okay.
Talking
brought
about
donuts.
forgery kit. With
Mostly
the
human?
agency.
Yes, mostly human. Yes.
That wasn't me.
How much is a healer's kit? You got proficient in that too.
Healer's kit, you do not have to be proficient.
Are you allergic to something?
No.
I can't remember reaction.
5
My
gold for a healer's kit.
scratching my
And that
back.
does what?
It's making my
Uh,
eyes my nose.
It has like bandages and splints and stuff. It has 10 uses, and as an action, you can stabilize someone
I thought it was way
without needing the medicine check that you normally would to stabilize someone.
It's 10, you said?
It's 5 gold. You have 10 uses with it.
Alright, I'll buy a healer's kit.
Okay.
Life preserver.
What about manacles?
Heck
Manacles?
yes.
I'm going through this list of stuff.
Who are you trying to
It
lock
says
up,
you can.
bro?
Huh?
So who's he trying to lock up over here?
They're like
Oh.
handcuffs.
Proficiency simply allows you to use it better.
Puts me at
Hopefully not
85.
Miss Risk, because I need her.
I'm not seeing manacle. How you spell it? M-A-N.
CLES.
C?
MANACLES.
Are we still streaming? Because
Two
this
gold
is
each.
devolving
Yeah,
very
this,
fast.
yeah. This is
It's just
going
falling
on.
apart.
I think we take a break here, and then we can have some cookies and stuff.
We start
So-
session 1.
And then start
Go
session 1.
right into
So
it. It's not even 9 o'clock.
We'll be right back.
now return to the Ghost of Saltmarsh with Luke Sharp.
Ooh, we just stole your job, man.
Oh,
took
somebody's got it because Steven can't be here all the time because I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Steven's not as
It was a
committed as
nice.
us.
It was like a radio voice. I liked
Gotcha.
it.
Thank you.
Phantoms of Pepper.
Pepperoni?
Pepper Pots.
Pepper Swamp.
Alright, this way.
All right. Well,
Pepper
Is my
Mountain.
crotch in the way? Do I have to sit back down?
you letting everybody know about that or what?
I can sit back down if that's all you see.
Your head's cut off.
Okay, then I'll sit back down.
Sit back down.
It's kind of better that way.
All right. So here is our hook for session 0 or session 1. Sorry, session 1 here. You guys are all at Olin's mansion, or at least in that area,
Oh,
kind
he
of
is?
helping out, or
Probably it's gonna hit or something.
you're there trying to raise up your influence.
Let's go.
The 3 of you that were already in Olin's place are just around helping the docks in that area, and you're probably down there. What for?
Just checking on goods and seeing if I can buy or sell anything. Or...
Okay. So you guys are down in this area. This is the shelter. But like you guys are down here on the docks.
Says it's
No, it's a shelter.
Can we have like a consistent name for this?
Yeah,
It's
the
my
shelter.
home.
Olin's
Shelter.
Estate.
Olin's
Estate.
Estate.
Olin's Estate.
Actually, Olin's Estate sounds like a trailer.
Yeah, Olin's. Oh, I like that. Olin's.
You're trying to sound nice.
All
Not that there's
Olin's
anything
kitchen.
wrong with that.
That's right.
It's
People
owned
choose
by
to
a
do
woman.
You
And
live in a
there's no
soup
price
kitchen.
it doesn't cost you anything to live there, but there is a price.
that. Your soul.
Sailor.
Sail her.
Sailor.
All right, you guys are down here at the docks. All right,
That's
helping, working, doing your political thing, and you hear a woman screaming.
Can we get a
Off.
screen?
I'm used to this.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm immersed now.
Off here, closer towards Crabbers Cove, you hear a
Of
woman
course.
screaming, and you see an old man with matted hair, kind of limping and dragging a body.
Ivan.
And he's dragging the body towards you guys, and he kind of just throws the body up on the street, and then bends down, and kind of like looking her over.
He's just patting her down in the middle of the street.
No, not patting her down, but just like trying to see if she's okay, and then he
Do
stands
we-
up and just kind of crosses his arms, like, and there's like people starting to gather around this woman.
Are we doing this now?
This is the hook
Oh.
for session 1. This is where we're gonna start.
Why is it a woman?
Huh?
Why is it a woman in peril?
You will find why it's a woman.
This is why you're not
If you're
invited
here at
every
session
time.
1.
I'm just trying to,
Man, I sure wish we had somebody modding the stream
Optics.
right now.
No, the
Last time
no,
that
no,
a
the
woman
woman,
on an
the woman,
altar.
the scream was not the girl that's dead.
It was another
It was a helpless
It
girl.
was a additional helpless
for
woman.
help
Whoa.
from others. I
So we have
gotcha.
2 helpless
There's 2
women.
of them that were helpless.
He literally doubled down.
What
First
am I
there was
doing
1
wrong?
woman in peril. Now there's 2.
Luke.
Wait a minute, it's
It's
infecting.
okay. He talked
Now
about,
there's
he
4.
talked about all the powerful women.
They have
tell you
hysteria.
Now-
Someone's a loyalist. That's all we're saying.
Now listen,
Now, all
don't
I'm
be
saying
so
is-
emotional.
I'm pretty sure that I said, what do you want to see in this? And you could have spoke
Strong
up
feminine characters. Is
Wait.
it too late?
Too late now. We're not taking any
then.
suggestions
That timer's
anymore.
up.
Yeah.
No, we got dead women.
Hashtag
That's not what it was
time's
about.
up.
We're taking it back.
Oh my goodness. Oh, for all you that did not come back after the break, I feel so bad for you.
It started.
He did have a long list of
We're back up to
female
9, so somebody
talent.
came back.
I'm running back, baby.
I just don't want the hook of the campaign to be a dead woman.
I'm okay with it.
Well, of course you are.
Hate to break it
There's
to you,
a
it
dead
is.
woman and an old Ivan
Well,
dragging her up.
Oh, it is.
So
We will
It's
find
this.
out what happens
Man, she couldn't even get
the
away from
next
an
time,
old
but that's
guy.
you guys are all around.
Ivan's not like.
You heard a scream,
Ivan's
and
a
it
good
sounded like a girl, but doesn't mean it was a girl. Why are you assuming?
Could just be a
so wait.
prepubescent boy.
So wait,
Yeah,
so
what
does,
if a
Is
guy
that a
was so
feminine scream?
well?
does Ivan have
just
to
did one.
live down in Crabbers
No,
Cove
listen.
because of some
I can't.
problems
No,
that
no,
he had?
no. Ivan's.
Like, If we went online, does he have a blue box over his house?
No. Ivan is amazing. Like he's really misunderstood.
You would say that,
That
young
tracks.
boy.
He's the 13-year-old boy that washed up on shore helping the kids.
I'm not a young boy.
That was me.
Is he registered to vote? He's an I don't care.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
registered.
He's registered on
We're
something.
not sure. I don't think
He's
it's papers.
registered, but not the vote.
He's on a registry of votes.
Ivan makes the best cookies. He invites me over at midnight.
Hey, we're
He
going back
sells
to
it
the
right by
bakery.
the school.
He's very caring.
We're not
He's
going back to the
catering,
bakery.
hospitable.
He
But he's
offers
not
back
too
rubs.
close to the school.
He always invites me into his tent. He's always caring.
He's got a white wagon.
Alright.
me some good news.
Oh,
I'm being serious. Ivan is doing. He's
doing the
a servant
Lord's
of the
work
people.
over
Okay,
here.
he's not a bad guy. He's just misunderstood.
Ivan has found this woman.
Did he find her?
He's brought this woman up into the actual
Well, we
dock area
weren't sure it was a woman.
from down closer to maybe not from Crabbers Cove. You don't know where he came from, but he came from that direction, and he's brought her up and sat her down, and people are coming around to see what's going on, and that's where we're gonna pick up at session 1.
Washed up from the shore.
She's washed up on shore. She looks like she's in rags
My new wife.
and looks soaking wet,
And Ivan gets
and
her.
kind of like like maybe a little bit puffy. It's not like major puffy, but like the water log
She must
kind
have
of
heard my
looks like
speech.
you've been in the water way too long.
Yeah, driven to madness.
Ivan,
No, yeah, no, not wrinkly. Like you're beyond that point. Okay.
Ivan gets on the phone and he's like, "It's Laura.
What's a phone?
Wrapped in plastic." Twin Peaks.
There we got it.
Yeah.
So that is our hook. That's where you guys are gonna be at. You guys are at the docks, and you've seen a large crowd start to gather around Ivan and this woman.
I was just enjoying some Otis Redding.
So we're not doing anything though.
Sitting by the dock
That's
of
just
the
where you're
bay.
leaving
That's
it for
that's
us.
where we're gonna leave it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
man.
glad that we took a break for that. But okay. There we go.
That's how we took a break.
Do you guys want
So
Any
session
questions
session
from
0.
the feed?
Huh?
Any questions?
Oh, yeah. Is there any questions out there of our 9 viewers? Oh, we went back to 9. Look at
Why is
that.
there no?
Somebody comments and says, "Can we get new players?"
Is
Maybe-
that girl
recorded?
complaining about the matriarch? It's like,
Why does she have a Wonder Woman shirt on?
or actually be the
Is she
patriarchy.
brainwashed?
I'm hooked with that hook. I like
It's
that.
women. It's not really the
Good.
patriarch's fault that they're helping.
Well, we'll see you next time.
I thought
Um,
where am I?
or do you guys want to create the rest of your characters? Is there anything else you guys got questions about your characters, building them?
Will we see
I
a
texted
hook?
you a question.
There should be a lot of hooks.
Alright, it's upstairs.
Oh, some
Well, what
blues
about other kind of
travelers
hooks?
over here.
I missed it.
She's
We
got
want to know.
jokes.
We want to know about all the hooks
That's why
in
I'm
the town.
sprinkled into it.
All the hooks in the town?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna start right there.
There's like fish hooks.
Oh, there's lots of fish hooks.
There's
Yeah.
Is
like
there ers at the end
yeah.
of
There's
that?
other kind of hooks.
They live down in the
He's
Crabbers
asking if
Cove.
there's ladies
Yeah.
in the night.
As a politician, I
Wonder
would
why
like
it's
to
called.
know.
I know why it's
Oh,
called.
you mean like a brothel?
Crab.
It's not about
Oh, you're looking for that.
crabbers.
Dude,
Oh,
there has to be
yeah,
something
like this,
other
right?
It's a coastal sailor
Huh?
town. There has to be. They're at the empty net.
You would
You
probably
like
want to
any
go
other
to the empty
characters?
net, sir.
Yeah.
You probably want to be at the
Come to
empty
the
net.
empty net, man.
You got the risque type
I'm like
stuff.
gonna take my politician friends there and
Oh.
Hey,
buy
Gellin will
them
be
some
there.
of the elfin wine.
Now be careful because you need to check the walls because there's some peepholes and there's some artists in there drawing
Good.
who's in there and who's not. And
I bet
they
there's
blackmail
Perfect.
people.
Now I got
Yeah.
blackmail too. I'm killing it.
Peepholes and people.
I'm killing this politician game,
Peoples
baby.
in peoples.
I like this.
Hey, that's one of my rap lines.
Oh my goodness.
I got peoples in
Peoples?
I can't remember how it goes.
I got
Something about peoples,
peas on my head,
like
but don't call
keyholes
me a
and
pea head.
steeples.
Empty net. 'Cause that's what you feel like afterwards. Empty.
If
Yeah,
you don't come back with a
probably
full
will.
like
You
lyrical
hope
rap,
that it's not.
I'll be
I hope
upset.
it's not an empty net.
Do we have other?
Contraceptive.
Do we are we expecting to see other towns besides the 3 on the map? 'Cause I feel like I've been to them, so I'm not gonna be able to like have much fun with my fisticuffs.
I would say your fisticuffs is that's what you're.
What's the population of
About 1,000.
Saltmarsh?
He covered
Saltmarsh is about 1,000 people.
We over
So I've slept with
enunciate.
Over
400 of them.
About over 100.
I'm running out.
You're
Ten
Genuine.
percent.
those are going to be the main of them, yes. Just so that you're aware. So you can change stuff still. We're still at that pace where
Well,
if you want
no.
to.
It just means I can get away with my minor crimes in those 3 areas.
Yes.
Got some sneaky people in this group.
Yeah, there it is.
Got a forgery guy over here that wants to do forgery stuff.
Yeah.
You
Well-
need the job done. Ash will get it done.
We already talked about you.
What do you mean? I'm trying to make this city thrive.
So, like, I like to go to new cities and just find the biggest, baddest dude in the yard and fight him.
Well, there's
That ain't me. I
there's
have
new
8
sailors
strength.
coming in weekly.
Well,
so-
if they're going to hear my name and when I throw hands, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
Ash,
dance.
Ash doesn't
Keep
throw
him away
hands.
from
He
the
has 8
spinach and
strength.
you'll be fine.
Yeah. We haven't met?
I don't know. I don't throw hands. I have 8 strength.
Yeah. We're
I throw
hands.
hands.
I can throw hands.
We've already done that.
Who won?
We've met.
Yeah, but who won?
Me, obviously.
Why do you say that?
Whoever has the highest strength wins automatically.
That's not true.
That's how it is right now before you start a session.
Okay.
You guys should fight right now.
What's your unarmed? What's your
Session
unarmed damage?
1 point,
do?
or
Yeah.
point.
The hook should be.
Session point 5. You guys fight in the
What's
empty
on
net.
what's on
That's
what I'm saying.
unarmed damage?
That's the
I think
hook.
it's
We're
1d4.
fighting in the empty net.
I don't think it
we
is.
overhear
Mine's
scream and we
1d4.
rush outside.
Yeah, I think ours should be about the same.
So you don't know who has
That's how I
But
meet
I have
them.
a
We're fighting in the
modifier
empty net, and I watch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm there too, getting drunk.
No, what's the rules for unhand
Talking about
combat?
hammers.
Unhand
It's
combat
only
is
one
one
damage.
is 1 damage is what it's supposed
I
to
do
be.
1d4.
Even
bro.
a slap. Close.
That means I would have
That's
to hit
what?
you.
One, because you're an animal with horns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good luck hitting a 16 armor class.
Well, I'm proficient.
Okay.
My
With your
animal.
+0.
You guys should fight.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys should
We're
fight.
not fighting.
We gotta fight.
He's like, we're gonna have a whole session 0 where you guys get to know how you know each other.
Yeah,
and
we
why
gotta
you're on
fight.
the
We're-
same
we're
page.
fighting.
We have to fight right now. Let's see.
If they're gonna be friends, later, they have to fight.
Satyrs are strength-based creatures, and the way they establish dominance is very bro-like, and they fight each other.
Can you just say you're
I'm not
training?
even making that up. That's literally the lore.
Can you just say you're training?
I got 5 gold on the barbarian.
Well, no, it's jovial fighting. We're not trying to fight each
Barbarians,
other.
they're pretty dice intensive.
Taking that bet?
Barbarians are pretty dice
You want to put
intensive.
5
Oh,
on
really?
the
Level
satyr?
0
Might put 5 on
barbarians?
me.
Level 1 barbarians? Are you
Fight
guys
to
legit?
0.
Well, I
What'd you
looked
hit?
at the.
What'd you hit?
Well, that's 15.
All right, so you hit.
So 19.
How do you know? I don't even know what my armor class is.
It's not 19.
It's not 19.
Okay, I took 1 damage.
Okay,
You're dead.
Oh no! Oh no! The
You're
barbarian used the pole club. It's an improvised weapon. 1d4 plus strength. If you're in the bar fighting, he's gonna pull out a pool stick and whack you upside the head. Plus your strength.
2.
Anybody want to take my bet on the? I'm betting on the
I didn't figure
barbarian.
out how
that'd
much
be
my
6 damage.
Put it
HP.
down. You want to make some coin?
What's my HP?
Huh?
Because I'm proficient in strength.
You are a bard, so
Huh?
your D8
Wizard, you wanna
plus
make
your
some
con.
coin?
2 plus 2.
What's your con?
Indeed.
-1. So you have 7 health.
You're almost
So you have one. You have 1 life. No, don't put it in pen. Oh.
I'm not keeping this.
Oh.
I'm tracking it on my phone.
Yeah,
I was
what-
just gonna give you.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
making a new
All right.
character next week.
You have 1 life left.
I have 1.
Yeah. Are you raging?
Nah, I'll be nice.
Okay.
It's a bar. It's a bar fight. It's a bar fight.
Doesn't
You guys are
barbarians
both
have
drunk,
rage?
so you never remember who won.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
I'll
that
remember.
works. Thanks, narrator.
I remember.
Yeah, I like that.
Can you just set me up a chair over
Actually-
here with my own little screen and my own
Actually,
microphone?
as a satyr, although I consume a bunch of liquor, it doesn't affect me.
That's
as much.
exactly right.
I'll make a magical trinket where I whisper into it.
Well then,
Andy kicked Matt's butt, and then it'll replay that message.
Natty,
I'm just gonna wait till you're sober enough to persuade you that I beat you.
Natty West wants to know why you guys are
Uh-oh.
fighting. Since you just heard a woman scream and there's.
This is-
That hasn't
so-
happened yet.
That hasn't happened yet.
This is the past.
This is pre.
This is when we met.
This is session 0.
That happens
not
on
session
1.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
to
on 1.
determine dominance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Over
is-
who has
yeah.
dominance over
This
the
is,
other.
missed.
this is
Hey,
before
what'd
we
you
hear the
get?
I
scream.
missed.
No, okay, all right, go.
Three.
Andy's dice.
I don't even know
has
what my
changed
plus
in this
is.
campaign.
I
missed.
ended up rolling a miss, so that's okay.
Oh, there
I
it
don't
comes.
remember even what my a 10 plus what.
No.
I don't even know what it is.
You're gonna get a +6.
You get +1 for your strength. No, +0 for your strength. +2 for proficiency.
So
+2.
12.
12.
Congratulations.
I
Not
missed.
it.
Go ahead.
I rolled another 3. What is going on in here?
Andy's already started with a low
16, 17, 18.
That's
Oh,
enough.
yeah,
A hit. Yeah.
Congrats.
D4.
Good job.
Get him.
D4 plus.
+0,
No. D4 plus my strength.
which is 0.
Take
Wait,
damage, baby.
Oh, that brought him down to almost 12 health.
Okay, 17.
That hits.
We're on the map.
For
For one.
5.
No.
For 5.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
knocked you out.
No, you're dead.
I just throw you over my
You're
shoulder.
dead. Yeah, he went lethal. He went lethal on you.
Throw you on my shoulder. I put you
Alright.
on the bar and I wake you
So
up.
Well, now I
You
respect
settled
the crap out of you, buddy.
I wake
I
up.
buy this man a drink.
Immediately waking up, we're good.
Yeah, we definitely need more women in this.
Oh, wait till you
It's
hear
gonna
what the
get
Satars believe about women.
This is not going good.
I've listened to every campaign.
If she
She
Sometimes
breathes,
knows
she wonders.
exactly how we feel about women.
Sometimes she wonders if it's the characters, I believe. I told her she should get like a mic over here and just like quietly, like when something's going on, she's just like commenting.
That
on,
could
like,
be a whole
sports
podcast on itself.
That would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Did you just see that?
Oh man.
Just have there's no respect.
You'll notice another woman has been found dead.
We have to ban her from the chat.
Wait,
What do you know?
You know it's a term called fridging, right?
What is that?
Nathan said politics
Based
at
off
its
of
finest.
Kyle Rayner.
He
You
flips you in the
fridge a
face.
female character
Oh, yeah, I
to
have heard that
provoke
term.
the main character
To
to
do something
do and achieve.
Hey.
What
Good.
they wanna do.
Well,
That's
what-
not good.
What are you talking about? Out of the abyss, there's that strong female. Oh wait, I slept with her.
Samantha.
Crow, you
did
know,
you have a-
respected women.
She had my baby, and then Eric slit her throat. Ah, crap! You're right. Yeah, we're bad at this, guys.
Didn't we have a good, strong female character that then the party wiped?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, there was the hag. There was the gnome that dressed up like the hag, but we all killed her.
We tried to anyway.
There was
we
a strong
killed her.
character. It was Dawn.
Oh,
Oh, got him.
Well, it definitely wasn't.
Dawn is trash.
It definitely wasn't that ranger. She was not
Oh, more Agan?
strong.
Something
More
like that?
Agan. More
He's not even paying
Reagan.
attention.
More
Oh, there you
Rachel
go.
Lessig.
There's the smile. All right.
I missed
She
it.
sounded like
She
it
did look
too.
better when she was
Hey,
younger.
Yenny?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, I'm
It's
only
not
halfway through.
appropriate.
I'm trying to whip on some spells later in the campaign. So.
I got nice 3 and 4 to listen to, so.
Does anybody else want to fight me?
Is it? Oh,
I
does
do.
anyone
watched
need any
me.
characters?
I watched you kick
How many?
a satyr's
a bunch of
butt,
And then I just drink next to you guys.
Oh, I want a
That's fair.
character.
Yeah. So who has a printed mini so far? So we know who needs
Oh yeah.
one still.
Who needs
So we got printed.
Show everybody
We're
the
all
printed
printed.
mini.
Put it in the camera.
It's not gonna focus probably. It's gonna be too
Yeah,
close.
probably not.
This
No,
is Ash
yeah,
Morek.
That's not gonna be it.
Too close.
That's my
No.
dad.
Just do it on yours right there.
We'll just have to take
Right there.
photos
This is Ash Morek.
and upload them later.
He's
Yeah, we'll
painted.
Yeah, that would be helpful
see
for
it.
the podcast.
It will be painted before next week.
Yeah, we have to take nice pictures.
You have King
Luke
Dedede
did that
over here.
green screen for the kit
And
for
I'm
the
about to
minis.
see it.
Just like said
Hey,
on here.
who's this, Andy? This is Ulf. Ulf.
Olaf.
Olaf?
Ulf.
We'll go to that screen. I don't know if that's any better, but
Might want to
Alright, there's
chew
Ulf.
and swallow
Here's
before you say his
Nodus.
name.
this is not
Nodus.
Nodus.
Not a strock.
You have a
Nah.
son off?
Ulf Alfredson.
I'm trying to make it focus a little bit, but
Yeah, I'm Alfred's son.
Yes, focus on me.
Did you say you had a secondary camera from a phone?
yeah, I do. But not for this. Not for tonight.
So
Because this is session 0, guys. And
Yeah.
you're already fighting.
I did.
Yeah.
I sent the link to
Hey.
The
Titan
Hey,
Forge.
Jordan, why don't you give me yours and I'll
So
Yeah.
put it here.
you guys have access to look.
Who
to
we
it
got,
if
Jordan?
you
What's his
want.
name?
Ash.
Ash.
Catch him.
That's where that one
Are
came
you
from.
ever-
was
are you ever
Titan
gonna paint
Forge.
this
Ash
shit?
Ketchup.
Yeah, they'll paint them.
Andy,
Hmm?
you gonna paint this guy?
Yeah.
I like the bill.
Alright. So then we
Just
need.
throwing them out the gate. Yeah, show us bring.
We need a figure for
Made a resume,
you and
too.
what's your character's name?
I'll put somebody in a
Jeremy
figure for him.
Skipper. That's right.
I said, I'll put somebody in a figure for him.
Donovan
Skipper, well, claw.
Skipper,
You're gonna
and
keep the accent
then
up the whole time?
It's gonna try.
Eric.
We're gonna try.
What's your character's name? Nameless.
None of your
None of
business.
You guys are punching each other.
Are we going with nameless?
You
Is
guys
that
are
what we're
punching
going
each other.
with?
Nate.
Alright, so we're going with nameless.
Until I figure out my true name.
Do you have a figure in mind what you want, or you're just gonna grab one
I
from
gotta
the
figure out
shelf?
my race first.
Blue.
Although I think it's gonna be human.
Okay.
More human than
Okay.
you.
So then we'll have all that. And,
I mean, there's so many humans around. It makes sense to kind of like roll that way because the half work is doing the gravedigger work.
I'm trying to figure out like some of my family members stuff, and if we're like some race that's like blue, then it's like it's gonna be a little easy. So
Yeah.
we have to kind of blend in,
You could be an Asmir. Just hide your wings.
hide them,
Hide your wings.
hide your wife.
There's that angelic race whose wings are not there until you
Asimir?
activate
Like
Yeah.
we just
Can't
said.
you be?
Yeah.
Can't you be an air Ganassi or
Yeah.
whatever?
Can be.
Ganassi. I think the air.
That's a
Ganassi.
racing
wings.
team.
I was thinking
You know what I was
there.
thinking?
Wings.
You could be
'Cause they're
the
white.
angel race.
It's a
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
You don't have to have your wings on all the time.
Asmar Begovic.
That's a good idea. Can I multi-race? I'm biracial. Can I transition?
You are a satyr with wings.
Transition
Congratulations.
races?
Yeah.
You can do that.
I mean,
Flying races
That's
in
what crow is.
5e.
Crows over
Stephen,
so
what
you've
race-
been trying to
race
get
are you
me.
gonna be?
Tiefling, yeah.
Well,
What race are you gonna
he
be?
bought
I'm
things
excited.
and like he
That's
has
what
like
I'm
fake
asking.
tails.
Can
and
I
whatnot.
get wings
all you need.
attached to
I
my
see.
back
Now
and
you're
then
your
try to fly
tiefling. That's
with
all
them?
you need.
I see.
You trying to be Icarus?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I better put this on the main screen.
Hey, can
Well,
I
that's
ask
what I'm
the
supposed to
internet
be
what
here
they feel
for.
about my jacket?
Ooh, an air genasi. Hey, Matt, an air genasi, a true true politician, always full of hot air.
Whoa!
There you go.
Hey, who said that?
Yeah, that's Natty West.
Natty
Ooh,
West.
He almost has your same name too.
More like Natty Light. Ooh, got him.
What?
Take that, fan. You're late. You're light beer.
Your
Oh, my
light
goodness.
beer.
Is it even beer, really? I mean, it's like water.
I don't drink beer.
All right, well, I don't think there's anything else for tonight. We'll start next week with 5 of you. We'll come back and we'll start there. And then Lindsay, whenever you want to come in, after you get your character made, give me as much,
so glad we got
like
these
give me
dice.
a nice backstory. Now that we know everything, you give me everything you want to put in, and I'll dump it in. And Stephen, whenever you get yours, let me know. I can see you coming in after Grace, but that might be a while. But I don't know how early you're wanting to come in. So
That's fine.
Crammed my extra
Alright.
20 more.
Those are pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Look. She didn't get to use them. Nice little.
you can't see it.
You can't see it.
Oh,
No. There you go. Just okay.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Well, my wife bought me some dice too for
Oh yeah.
Father's Day. Look at these.
Let's get you over there. Hold on. Let me get the right screen.
Kinda
No,
showed her.
No, it's right to your screen.
Oh.
Right there. It's pretty bright though. You're gonna blind
I
them.
think I gotta take that
There you
extra.
go.
Look at skull moss.
There's skulls inside.
Yeah, with mossy.
Oh, show him your cool dice that I got you.
Boom!
Oh.
But she also
Remember
told
those
me.
dice?
Oh yeah.
She also told me I don't look good in this jacket. So what do you guys think?
I think, yeah, you're ready to burn down a state
She
building.
said you didn't look good in the
Yeah,
jacket.
she told me I didn't look good.
Yeah, you do look like.
Part of Antifa or?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What's that?
Global positivity offensive.
Where did you get
I have
that
roller
jacket?
dice.
I
though.
got it at
Dice.
TJ
Glow
Maxx.
in the dark.
Literally, yeah, already on it. It's like the posterest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, I'm buying this. I'm like,
I
we'll
thought
see
you
about
literally
that.
been sticking patches on that jacket. I was like, that's pretty cool.
That was going. You were in that. Told you, Keely. That TJ Maxx for $24.
I'm gonna buy you a patch.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you some patches.
All right, let's wrap this stream up.
All right.
We gotta get
All right, we're all
smashed
good.
and bashed.
That's it. We'll see you next week. Session 1, 6:30 Friday.
Woman screaming.
Woman screaming, being saved by an
Um,
old matted hair man.
Nice man
High
doing a nice
pitched
gesture.
noise.
High
screaming.
pitched,
Not
high pitched
necessarily woman.
scream.
It might have been child.
May have been old Ivan.
Ivan scream. That's Ivan's scream that we hear.
As he drinks the body along.
He's doing a siren. He's trying to be like an ambulance noise.
He's sounding the alarm.
He grew up with the sirens, and that's all he knows.
He's so old, he was around then.
All I can think of with Ivan is that dude from Scary Movie with the strong hand.
Yeah.
Like getting the mashed potatoes.
Give you a standing ovation.
All right, we'll see you next week.
We love you.